And we're live. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and others, to Greyhawk Adventures, presented by Wicked Studios, LLC. Tonight,
hi, Ricker.
We play Dungeons and Dragons. There's two of them. There's two things that we play. And we're going to do it in the world of Greyhawk. You might have heard of it.
You need to start when you're timing the intros, Wes. You need to break it down into segments. Adam's segments and then mine.
I'm just waiting until I feel like
which one would
calmed
that
down enough.
Which one would that interruption?
I don't know.
Where would that interruption fall, though?
I don't know because I interrupt him and then he interrupts me.
That's why
okay, that's true.
I'm just gonna leave the clock running if that's okay.
Yeah, just keep.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, Adam. Yeah. Well, I did, but continue.
You did, in fact.
Likewise, be all manner of beast.
That joke was for us folks, not for you at home.
Yeah, it was. Okay, everybody. Hey, welcome to Greyhawk Adventures. I am Will DM, and thank you for tuning in. We are continuing our Bone March campaign.
I thought you were going to say Bonehead campaign.
Well, that goes without saying, you know. So, but we have currently the fellas are in the house. KD will be showing up in a little bit, not too much longer.
Yeah, about another 10 minutes.
Yeah,
just in time to fuck up all of my squares.
Yeah, because it's so hard to do. You're not running the game today, man. I'm running the game. I have such confidence in you.
I can do it. I just don't want to.
I always want to be in the square where I'm looking down at the people below me.
Yeah, I got to next time. Right now you're in the
next
bottom.
time.
You got to look up.
Go. I got to look up. Hi, guys.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get introduced to these fine players. We're going to go ahead and start off with Wes.
Oh. Hi, I'm Wes. I'm playing Ad Astra. He is a druid human stoner.
Thank you, Jocko Boom, for just following.
Thank you, Jocko. We appreciate that very much. And hey, Blue Box and everybody else, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Okay.
Thank you, Asmo Danikar, for following.
Oh, I like that. Asmo Danikar. That sounds like a European hitman. Anyway, Michael, go ahead.
Yeah, let's move on. Thank you, Bolfrin, for following.
All right.
And thank you all for having handles that I can pronounce.
Right?
That's most important.
Although it's really entertaining when they're not.
Yeah, I got to admit that too.
We'll get there, I'm sure. Here we go. Thank you, Aquanitus. Aquanitus.
There we go.
That sounds like a condition. Yeah. But anyway, thank you for following.
Ryan like Noir says something important. We can't possibly be derailed.
Let's take some Benadryl.
For this
this is getting worse. You guys are getting worse. Thank you, Orion Noir.
You know what? There's what we'll have to say is thank you for everyone who is following currently, because otherwise we're going to be here for
individually.
So, Michael, go ahead.
Thank you, Pat66.
Such an ass.
For following.
I am playing an Eldritch Knight named Squire Ollie and his talking horse, Connie.
Thank you, Krenzallen, for following.
Thanks, Kren. Adam.
Hey, everybody. I'm Adam, and I'm just your MC here for tonight. I don't actually play the game. But if I did, I would play a Goliath fighter named Orleo Stargazer, a.k.a. Star Vaimelaga.
Which he said correctly, everybody.
I think that was like the second
He's
time.
He's been really good with that
recently,
a little better
lately,
though. Yeah. If he does say it,
and I didn't even have to look at I didn't have to look at my character sheet this time either.
That's the impressive part right there.
Chef's kiss for that. Yeah, that's
Thank you, Wiley Hobbit, for hosting.
Hey, Wiley. Thank you. All right. So we'll go ahead and give us the briefest of recaps. They have the group and the party were hired by Count Dunstan Cargus of the county of Neural to go up and help out with the town of Hardford, which is in the northernmost reaches of the county of Neural in the Bone March. The Count is reclaiming land and doing different things to reinforce and stabilize his kingdom. And there's up north is a little bit wilder than where the city of Neural is, and that's why these guys were sent up there. Now they go up there and they do a number of different jobs. One of the biggest things that was happening was there was a dragon, which they killed.
Oh,
It was a young dragon.
Ooh.
It was, but I gotta say, it still was pretty impressive
Kicked
that
his
the
ass.
dragon. Connie's badass. Connie just
All right, everyone goes back to the
All right.
fucking horse. It's a fucking unicorn, okay? It's damage. I got a goblin. He got a unicorn. And I'm going to keep complaining about this until they unfreeze.
Past it, you know.
You guys are back, damn it. I was complaining about
Anyway,
the fact that
so,
Ollie gets a
and
unicorn.
basically-
I got a fucking goblin
while they were doing all of
that you
this,
killed.
what they ended up doing during the process of completing jobs for the city of Neural was they kind of got on the bad side of the local dwarves and kind of had a rumor floating around that they were Abathor worshippers, which is dwarven god of greed, evil guy. And so during one of these jobs, they kind of let go a undead dwarven guy who swore retribution and death upon the head clan of the dwarves of the Raker Mountains. Raker. I said it right the first time. I guess I'm always going to do it. Yeah,
Thank you, Lord Gasumba, for hosting.
Thanks, Jay. And so now everything had started getting better. The town was happier with them. They'd killed the dragon. Things were heading in the right direction. And then,
We were getting ready to move away because we don't like this town very much.
well, some people don't.
And then
We acquired a castle. A very small
we were
castle with-
acquiring furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Collecting.
the severest murder hobo sense of the word, they acquired a castle. But anyway,
Hobos don't have houses. What are you
Right,
talking
the
about?
hobos there is
we
never
killed
in
the
the
ghost.
history of the world been a hobo that acquired a castle.
if I have to explain
And
the
if they-
reasoning behind
And
that
if they did, they
terminology,
wouldn't be
then that's
hobos,
too bad.
hobos anymore. They'd be homeowners. So check your facts.
Right.
Anyway,
They don't care
So-
about your feelings.
as they're as things are getting ready and they're thinking they're going to be moving into, which you were given permission to move into the castle, which is not yours,
Squad.
Down
that's
out
right.
of
Possessions,
out of the
9/10
Raker-
of the law.
out of the Raker Mountains
Mm-hmm.
is a dwarven army
Which is kind of bullshit.
that showed up and demands
Adam.
the surrender of this group, this adventuring group, which has been termed by others, not themselves, the Vultures. And so they showed up outside the still being built town walls of Hardford and were being demanded to be turned over to them, or the dwarves were going to raise Hardford to the ground. And so that's where we left off. And that's where we shall pick up again. So let me go ahead and
So what's the name of this lead dwarf who that we
yeah, you guys don't have your note taker here,
have
do
recently
you?
encountered?
Nork.
I have the name King Clucky, but I don't think that's it.
I got
You can-
Nork Brokenstone.
Noric.
Oh, that's an I. See.
Oh.
Okay.
Noric.
Wait, are we done with the intro?
Yeah, we're done with the intro.
So his name
Did
is
I disappoint
Noric
you?
Brokenstone.
Oh,
Okay.
I think you disappointed yourself.
Noric, but no, I never disappoint
It's,
myself.
it's,
I'm
it's
really
only
good
it's
at
only 8 minutes.
Well, I'm disappointed.
Wow, that's not bad.
Ah,
That's not bad. Now, where is my?
But it's going to take him 20 minutes to find his map. And he's just going to talk to
Oh
himself
yeah,
the
I should.
the
Yeah.
entire
All right.
time.
Well, King
Let's-
Cluckendor
we haven't
is the
actually
leader
started.
of the
Yeah, you're right.
Broken
You're right,
Sword,
Adam.
Is that right?
My apologies.
Oh, this is not going to go on the entire 3 hours, though, is it?
You very well could. Will depend on how you behave.
Is King
Damn.
Cluckendor the king of the Brokenstone clan?
Clagendor.
I feel like this is a little loud.
Oh, I wrote Cluckendor, so that must be it.
Feel free to call him that when you meet him.
Oh, who says we're meeting him?
Yeah, we have.
I know you guys were already making plans behind my back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm actually so pleased. I'm so proud of you guys that you did that.
You should be.
I am. So let's
It's a
go
very
ahead
detailed
and
plan.
I'm gonna. I mean, you guys never plan anything.
That's not true. We
Ever.
planned one other thing.
Okay, all right, that's true.
I don't remember
This-
what it was.
This is what episode 22, right?
22.
All right, you guys are on a roll.
So the group.
This is so loud. I feel like this is too loud.
You can turn it down on your end too.
No, I can't.
You can.
Yeah, you
I don't
can.
hear
I can
anything.
turn down my volume, but everything that's coming through the computer is what other people
Yeah, you
hear.
can turn down the Roll20 music
How
on
do you
your
do
end
that?
too. On the gear
Just-
icon, it
Settings.
says master music volume level.
Menacing chanting.
No, not that one. I just turned it down. Don't mess with that.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
I got it. It's good.
Play your little game.
Play your little game. Okay, so this is what's happening. You guys are there. You're remember, basically you heard the drums pounding and beating. You heard the of the marching dwarven boots. The entire town was woken up. You go rushing to the walls, and there they are. Noric Brokenstone comes forth, declares that you need to surrender the ones known as the vultures. Called you all by name, too.
No, we didn't.
Sure, I'm pretty sure he did. Okay, well, I'm going to retcon it, say did.
He didn't call my name.
He said the vultures, and we said who, and then we walked.
Yeah, I
off.
think it was just the vultures. And then basically said you had 5 minutes, and then he returned to the ranks.
Oh man, what are you guys gonna do?
Yeah. First of all, why are there?
Now, Manura is right there with you guys.
Oh hey,
She was there because she came up. She was there with you guys before, as is Ollie's brother, Ordix, is there too.
Right. Whole town's here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. All the guards, all those extra soldiers that had just showed up to be the new garrison of Hartford, they're all manning this complete, semi-completed wall and battlement. But there's slightly over 100 dwarves outside in battle formation.
So now is a good time to attack the dwarves, it sounds like, because their army's here.
Yeah. If they're so
This King Cluck isn't much of a tactician, it sounds like.
if they were so concerned about the guy that we set free, why aren't they going after him?
And why aren't they staying at home to defend their homelands?
Yeah, he's probably already there.
these are all great questions.
Maybe we should.
I do
talk
have
to
a
him.
question though.
Yes.
Like, what are you
Well,
guys gonna totally do about like those guys right there?
Oh.
It seems.
I'm
it seems
actually
like
asking Noric these questions. I'm having to shout them since, like a coward, he rode away.
oh man.
No, he just went and walked into formation.
Yeah. Excuse
Oh,
me.
man.
Could you?
He didn't go
All
nowhere.
right, we're gonna have to go over to him.
Well, I mean, I'm more than happy to like represent you legally or whatever.
Manura is right there, and she goes,
There's
Look.
obviously been some sort of mistake.
I think so as well. And to tell you the truth, I don't think you guys are going to have much to worry about. I mean, let's be
I
honest. You
wasn't
didn't really.
worried.
Well, did you set? You did set that guy free.
I
right?
definitely didn't.
No, I did. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
So they're
What?
kind of guilty. You guys are kind of guilty.
No, we didn't know who it was.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Well,
That's,
then
the
who-
law says it doesn't matter if they didn't know.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
would've
I
been
think
It
helpful.
wasn't like a prison break or anything. Someone was trapped.
Yeah.
We freed them. It looked like a painful trap as they were pinned to the floor.
He gave us gifts.
The law says
Manura
that if-
gets really serious and goes, "I'm sorry, guys. You're going to need to surrender."
You just said we didn't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm either going to fight to the death here today, or they're going to leave. That's what's going to happen here today.
Wait a minute. Ollie, they're not. No, they're going to kill all the villagers.
Minura says,
"Thank you, Magic ED."
I can't
Magic Ed.
Jeopardize the town. Now
that's okay.
Trust me that I will talk to the Count and we'll see what we can do in the meantime, and I'll try and talk to Noric here before you leave.
So if I represent them, is that like a new contract that I have now?
Between them, yes.
Oh, so you guys owe me money.
What?
No. Oh,
he's not what?
Yeah.
Everything is about you, Minura.
There's a yell from outside the gates. You have 1 minute.
That's a quick 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's not.
All right.
Actually, not according to me watching this clock. I'm being generous.
All right, buddy. All right, God.
I actually look over at my brother and I say, "Do you still have that portal in your pocket?"
Well, are you happy to see me?
I do.
I wish for you to ride with us over there, and you said you can take 10 people with you.
Yes.
So we shall take their leadership with us and go
I will
home.
do no such thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so you're going to be like that, I see.
That is
you may ride yourself away
That
at
is
this
cowardice.
time.
See, this is the
There's
exact
no
reason why I
cowardice
told
to
them that
I ignore him.
in the nights.
He can talk all he wants. He's now
talking
shunned.
trash to you.
This situation is
He's
so tense,
completely
man.
shunned. All right, then
All right, I have an idea.
Lower my lance and I prepare to ride
Whoa,
forward.
Jesus Christ! Can I tackle the horse? Because that'd be cool.
Well, hold on.
Wait, why are we fighting each other?
We cannot hear you for shit.
Can't hear me for shit.
No, your
What about
mic
now?
shut off or something.
Did it? Hold on. Let me.
That's better.
You're back.
Is that better?
You just needed to caress it, apparently, and that seemed to work.
I'm not even going to touch that one.
No, you just caressed your ball and it worked.
Shut up, dude. Anyway, so Ollie's going ahead and getting. He's mounting up, getting ready to charge out. What were you going to say?
Yet.
Not yet, but what were you going to say, Adam?
I said, I've got an idea.
Star?
What's your idea?
I'm just going to reason with them.
I don't think these creatures can be reasoned with. They
Well,
already
that's not a
announced
good
that.
start for
Yeah,
sure.
well, they're not going to reason with us
That's
if
not
they
a
call
good
them
start.
creatures like that.
Listen,
That's not
listen,
cool.
guys. As your legal counsel, I think it's best that you all don't say anything that makes you sound more guilty than you already sound, which is very guilty.
The drums outside are building in a crescendo. So
Okay, all right. We get
Can I
it.
say that-
Well, we've been choo-choo! Right
say that
out,
it's the
surrender.
only- No, oh no.
They're not going to surrender.
Surrendering.
Oh,
No,
we're
I'm surrendering.
Oh, no, I don't believe. Nobody believes it when you say it like that, though.
Excuse
Okay, so
me.
Ollie starts riding out.
I
down the road.
drop
The
my
gate-
shit. I ride out, hands up, say I surrender.
Oh.
Okay, you ride over to their lines.
Sure.
You know what I didn't do? I so should have had a battle map ready for this part. I didn't. That's all right. I'm a trained professional. I know how to take care of this. Okay, cool. All right, so Ollie rides out and starts riding over towards the
With my hands in the air.
towards the dwarven line. Now, as you're riding out, allow me to explain to
And
you.
I've already dropped my weapons.
Gotcha.
They're on the ground behind
Allow me to explain to you what you're seeing. There's 100 dwarves lined up in a line outside the city walls here. They are staggered, one with a axe and a shield, followed by another one with a heavy crossbow. Every other. Okay.
Are they lined up in height order?
Sure. Behind them are Noric and another dwarf riding on those
Ponies.
giant rams.
Oh.
Okay.
Giant
So-
was pretty cool.
Ollie's riding out towards this line. What are you doing, Star?
I'm going to follow him.
Okay, so you follow out. What's Astra going to do? You are their legal counsel, I guess.
Oh gosh, this is crazy. So he's gonna reach in and he's gonna light a blunt, so he can clear his head, and get on his carpet and ride over after them.
Okay. Now, for the sake of argument, what we're going to say is that Ziara and God, what's the fox's
Ashido.
name again? Ashido, thank you. Are following as well. If for some reason that KD did not want to do that, then we'll work in some sort of retcon on it. But for right now, that's what we're going to do. Let me pull something open right quick. And there it is. Oh, yeah. You know me. I talk to myself all the time. All right. Okay. So, all right, Ollie, you start going out. Are you going to wait and go in group, or are you going to just ride yourself forward?
Ollie's naive and impulsive. He just rides out.
Okay. Explain to me what you do as you ride out there.
Like I said, I dropped my hammer and my lance back at the group, raised my hands, and rode out toward
Okay, you're going to get to the
Noric.
line. Okay,
And
Noric's
I said, I do not recognize your authority, but I'll go along with this charade. Let's go visit King Klagendor, or whatever his name is.
You got it right. Okay, so you ride up to the front line right there. You dropped your weapons.
The back in the town. My weapons are back in town.
Okay, so you dropped them before you rode out.
Mhm.
Got it.
Right.
All of them?
Well, my hammer and my lance. That's all I really have.
Okay, because you can only be bound to one weapon at a time, right?
2.
Up to 2? Okay, got it. I understand that. Okay, so you ride
I think
out.
I have a dagger. If somebody wants it, they can have it. I really
Okay,
don't
so
care.
you stand in front of it. Oric behind him is, Senator and goes, good choice. And then
Not really.
he looks over to barks an order to a couple of the guys that are in line. Go and collect up whatever else they have. And
we're not giving you our stuff. That's not part of the agreement. We're gonna follow you, but these are dangerous lands or whatever. So we're gonna keep.
You will surrender all weapons.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
You're concerned about
The safety of my men.
no, I understand that, and that's fair. You're concerned about this guy, right? This undead dwarf. What's his name?
I've been ordered by my king to come and retrieve you. It is not my place to call or say, but yes, as far as I know, it all has to deal with the releasing of Emmer Clawhammer.
Emmer Clawhammer. That's right. That's his name. And why not focus on him instead of us?
Because they know they can't do anything about him, so their last act of retribution before their death is to do some petty thing.
All right, so why don't we make a deal?
There's no deals to be made here, Abathor worshippers.
Well,
You'll
see, you
either
keep
be
calling me that.
tried.
I don't even
I don't
really
even know
proven
who
innocent.
Abathor is.
I don't
but
really understand
Is he
what
a
that
friend of
means
yours?
either.
I don't either, really. He must be a friend of theirs. I don't
If
know.
you want to prove your innocence, then you'll come with us. You'll go before the
Yeah,
king.
yeah.
You'll be
That's
questioned.
it's a very rickshaw legal position to take, in my experience as their lawyer.
Yeah.
Especially since you've outnumbered us. This is more akin to coercion.
It's definitely coercion.
Yeah, it's definitely coercion.
Yeah.
So,
Does your government have no contest, please?
I am not here to prattle on with you.
well,
So
I'm
either
not under
surrender
arrest.
your weapons.
Well, I'm not under arrest.
Are you associated with these individuals?
I'm their lawyer.
Ah, yes. Then you are coming with us.
Yes, but I'm not under arrest.
Oh, you are.
What?
He wasn't here. We just met him.
You arrest the lawyers too?
Let's try and make. And as you can see, that you guys are kind of getting to Noric, and the other dwarf that's with him reaches out. He's an older dwarf. He reaches out because he's on his ram right next to him, and he puts his hand on his shoulder and goes, "That's enough. That's enough, Noric. I'm Strazard.
That's right.
I am the head chief diplomat
Oh.
for King Klagendor, and I admit it is not a very good situation. We're coming down and basically bullying you to come before our king and answer questions in a court. And I'm sure you're good, honest people and don't didn't really do anything wrong we thought that you did.
Right, so...
And if that is the case, I personally can assure you that you will be treated with the utmost respect. And once this is all cleared up, we can work together. I can assure you that. You have to understand Nork is, well... And he puts his hand on his shoulder because Nork was getting ready to say something again. And it's like his hand is kind of keeping him from talking. He's like, he's a warrior. He really knows only one thing.
Oh yeah. That's like these guys.
Oh,
They
yeah. I understand everything he's
It's
saying.
so
right
it's
now.
so
Yeah.
rough to.
I'm having a difficult time following you, as a matter of fact.
You can
So
trust
we're-
me that your weapons will be returned to you. There's nothing to worry about on the road back.
So as
We
their
are
warrior,
very
can I hold?
concerned.
Can I hold their weapons?
No,
Can I make?
I'm afraid that
Can I try to persuade?
for protocol. No, you're not going to persuade him.
Can I try to intimidate him?
As far as protocol, you're going to intimidate a guy with 100 armed
Yeah.
dwarves there.
All right. Well, I'm not giving up my weapons because I'm not under arrest.
I'll give him my weapons.
You can trust me
No, I mean,
that you'll get your
you
weapons
say
back.
that.
Well,
Thank you.
You have to understand
Blue
our
Box
point of
RPG
view.
for cheering 100, 200, 300. I can't really tell how many that is on the screen for some reason, but
One
thank
plus
you.
one's two.
Thanks, John. You have to understand.
It looks like two there.
Perspective. It's possible that you've unleashed a great evil upon our people. The king merely wants to see if it was intentional or not.
See,
That is all.
tough questions to answer.
Don't
The
say
answer is
anything.
no, it was not intentional.
Hey.
Excellent. So once we speak, and tell this to the king under oath and under spell, this will all be cleared up. It's just that simple. And you'll get to meet the king, who could be a
Yay.
very powerful ally.
I've already met the Gnome King, so I'm good there.
There were two
I
of
don't need
them.
to
I
meet
kind of
two
like
more.
those guys.
And they were pretty cool kings, so
Yeah, how's this guy compared to the gnomes?
A word of advice. I am a diplomat. I understand. Try not to be so rude
They're
when you
trying their
speak to the
best.
king.
I feel like we're being more cavalier than rude.
I don't know. I don't know if it gets.
I
much
would
better
give
for
you that, but just a word of advice.
I find this whole thing rude.
I
so-
find it a little rude too. Actually.
I do
We
as
were
well,
just
and
minding our
if-
own business, we killed
if
the
you are
dragon, by
clear-
the way. You know that? You hear that?
I've heard. And if you're clear to the charges, you will be in the gratitude of the Broken Stone clan.
Oh wow.
That's not something light to take
quite a turnaround.
though off.
It would be. Yeah.
So
Complete 180 from where we are now.
Quite
now
quite the reverse.
Strasser,
It's all or nothing with you guys, huh?
Strasser nods to a couple more, and there's a group of 6 dwarves that come out. They have a bag, they hold it open, and they hold it open for you. Actually, it's not bags. I take that back. There's 2 dwarves that come out with a big chest, and the other dwarves are holding up to take your weapons to be placed into this chest.
Oh, you're gonna need more than that one chest.
It's a big chest.
All right. I've got a greatsword, a longsword, a trident, a crossbow, a dagger. How many daggers? Just the one. I got a shield. Do you want the shield, or can I hold on to this?
They'll let you keep the shield.
Yeah.
They just want weapons.
I'll drop my dagger in there.
Okay. And you don't have anything else, so they don't bug you for it. Okay. And then
Yeah, that's about it, I guess.
so to catch you up, ZR, basically what happened is they went out and were talking with them. Minura had told them, look, I'm sorry, I'll do everything I can do, but I kind of need you guys to surrender because I can't
Is there another one of these damn bots?
trust
I'll
have
get it.
the
I reported it.
Oh, you did?
Go.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
So
I'm gonna block
and-
it too.
and now
Oh,
they're
if she's there,
collecting weapons.
she's there. You say?
Mhm.
I pull her to the side slightly and ask her to take care of my stuff that I left behind.
Minura?
I tell her that if I need it, I'll just grab it, but that she can just keep it over at her house or something. That'd be fine.
Yeah, if you tell Minura that, she says, of course I will. So she said she'll take care of it for you. And she says she's sending word now to the count. So,
And I also asked her to send word to my loving and doting brother that I'll be along presently as soon as I get this business taken care of.
Isn't your brother standing right there?
No, he kind of stomped off. They had a brotherly spat. All right. So once the weapons are all put into the chest, they close it and they put a big ass iron padlock on it.
Just to be clear, Astra did not put anything in the chest.
You don't have any visible weapons, though, do you?
That's true. We can.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So there you go. So they don't bug you about it. And so and I neglected to state there is a wagon with them, and this chest is loaded into the wagon. So and then
I have a long sword too. I guess I'd throw that over. Although I'd probably get lost.
That would look, and not to mention that would look less conspicuous too if you were to get one anyway. So. Okay, so there you go. So you guys go ahead, and after all that's in, Strasser goes, please, ride with me. Let us talk. Let us get to know one each other.
Do you have another ram? Because I don't have a... And Sierra and I don't have anything to ride on.
Hold on a moment. I'll be right back. And he rides off into Hartford. And like 10 minutes later, he comes out and he's leading two horses.
While he's gone, can I say? I want to say something to the group. Hey guys, real swell you to like surrender and all that stuff. I want to caution you. I know guys like this. He's gonna try to like, get inside your head. And
I trust him even less than I trust that Noric fellow. At least the Noric fellow I understand.
That's good, but you guys do have a tendency to say things.
What? Not these guys.
When you start saying that, Ziara's like, "Oh, he's not talking to me." Okay.
There's just like a subtle wink, like her, that excludes her from. You guys have a tendency to say things that can and will be held against.
In a court of law.
In any setting, really. In any setting. Right. So just, think twice. Maybe before you say it, look to Ziara and maybe see if she gives you like the
thumbs up
or like this.
Thumbs down.
Maybe. It's just a suggestion as your lawyer. Yeah. All right.
Okay. So basically, at this point in time, the dwarves like break up into groups. Some of them are going to walk behind, some of them are going to walk ahead, and they're in a procession going forward. Strazzard, Noric takes the lead. He's at the front of this dwarven column, and Strazzard stays with you guys as you're riding. Now, it's late and what have you, and Strazzard just looks and says, "Now, we're going to travel for an hour or two, just so that we're far enough away from Hartford, and we'll probably bed down for the evening. But just to put Hartford at ease, it tends to upset people when an army bivouacs outside.
Yeah, it also upsets people when an army comes and kidnaps them for no particular reason.
Oh, there's a reason, like I stated. But if all is as you say, this should be cleaned up post haste, and you will have the apologies of the King of the Broken Stone."
Yeah.
Does that come with currency?
It very well could.
Interesting.
It very well could. The Kings of...
I'm riding as far away as I can from this group without, getting in trouble.
Okay. And then basically he'll say to the rest of you guys, he'll just say, well, you come to understand that the King's a powerful man. He might have use for people like yourselves.
So this is like
an
interview?
Yeah, this
I comment to Connie, the king is more a bully than anything else, it seems.
So you guys travel on for basically 2 hours. The entire time, Strazzard is being incredibly pleasant, talking with you about, so you're new to the area, blah, blah, blah. Have you tried the, ram's belly stuffing that's great around here?
Dude, you're riding a ram.
Yeah. We eat them too, he would say.
Ixnay on the amps.
And then you will go ahead and you bed down for that evening. They provide you with tents, which are all in this big wagon that they have with them. They cook food. They provide you with food, and then they set up guards and whatnot. And then it's just a regular boop, 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 and then they'll get up in the morning. Now, is there anything that you guys wish to do during the evening? You guys all have one big tent for yourself. Or do we just continue on to the next morning?
Never been arrested before.
I've been enslaved, and that's kind of what it feels like now, except they're nicer about it.
So what you're telling me is there's nothing really that you want to do in the evening.
Can we work up to it? Can we work up?
Jesus.
Yeah,
man.
okay. I didn't know. Go ahead.
Is there a button on Roll20 to mute Will?
Nope. I'm the DM, motherfucker.
Fuck.
Okay, go ahead.
I've been arrested.
What'd you do?
I stole from a guy.
Would you steal anything good?
He caught me before I could get anything.
No.
Do you think that's better or worse than unleashing this dwarven guy?
Probably better than that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. We don't really have a lot of options.
Well, I mean, we could change our names and run, and you guys could shave your heads and join like a circle and
I can't
promise yourself to the land or something like that. I don't know.
If I shave my head, it'll grow right back.
Yeah, that's true.
Like pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Ooh. Can I cast augury? And I want to take my ring out that splits into 4 sides, and I want to spin it, and I want to ask is it a good idea to trust our safety on this journey?
To the dwarves, I'm assuming, is what you're implying?
Sure.
Okay. Yes.
Well, the stars say that we are A-okay for right now.
I still say we set a watch.
Yeah, okay.
How bad of an idea would it be if Ziara is pretty sneaky? Just sneak out and see what the word around the camp is.
Sure. Does Astra have any invisibility spells?
I can make you very, very sneaky.
I mean, that's kind of the same thing.
Yeah. No one would want to look at you or be near you.
And I can come with you.
I mean, we also have a fox.
Yeah.
So Ashido, I had it in my head. I didn't say this, but I had it in my head that he was not. Did they ask specifically for him as well?
No.
Okay.
And I stated beforehand, before you logged on, that we could retcon if there was anything. If you wanted to leave like a Shido behind and just go, okay, boy, you follow us, or something like that, you could totally have planned that. Okay. So what is the instructions you're going to give to Ashido, your fox?
I would just say like keep close by, like follow us, but don't make yourself known. Like be a fox.
Gotcha.
If you need me to roll stealth for him, that's fine. I can do that.
Give me one stealth roll, and I'm gonna do it a little bit differently here. We're just gonna use one stealth roll for the entire journey.
No, that's so much pressure.
I know.
Oh, yeah, I can't help you. I can't see.
18.
18, pretty good.
Excellent. That's good. That's really good. Okay, cool. That's all I need. Okay, so Ishido's out. He's outside the camp. So continue.
But I can make you more sneaky.
I mean, sure, we can try it. What does the situation look like around us? Like around the camp?
Essentially the way the camp is set up, there are 6 tents. Yours is actually the smallest of the tents, and it's pretty big. I mean, there is room in here for at least another 12 people, easy, comfortably. And so there's these other tents. That's where all the other dwarves are staying. And then there is a perimeter. There's at least 12 dwarves that are on guard duty on the perimeter. There are 2 dwarves stationed at your tent entrance, and then there is 1 dwarf at each of the other directions, just outside the tent. In case somebody tried to crawl out from underneath or something like that.
Sneak out, see what was going on in the camp, that sort of thing.
That sort of thing. Yeah. It's almost as if they've done this before with prisoners, and so they're prepared for such things, especially ones that they're not tying up or chaining up and pretty much giving them free reign. I mean, there you go. You weren't. Keep in mind too, when Ollie was riding around and he rode out a little bit, he was basically on the outer flank of the column there, and essentially he was out there with essentially what would technically be considered your outriders, even though they're just dwarves on foot. So, and they didn't tell him not to do that. They allowed him because he was still coming with. So just keep that in mind.
Well, the only other thing would be I could turn into like a rat or something, but I don't think that'd be very useful.
No. What do we know about these Broken Stone guys?
I think they're dwarves.
Demo check out, yeah.
The note, the one with all the notes left. They'll be back in a minute.
Well, then I guess we'll go to sleep.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, do you want to know what you commonly know?
No.
I don't know much.
He's not going to remember anyway.
Yeah, it
That's
doesn't
true.
matter.
Fair enough.
It's completely irrelevant.
Okay. If you don't have any specific questions, then there you go. So you guys are just going to just stay in the tent then?
I'm assuming they're going to feed us?
Yeah.
Take watch.
Okay, so you guys will set up your own watch within your tent.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, the night goes by, no problem. They wake you up. There's a breakfast that is prepared, and it's the same thing. Wash and repeat. Start it off, do it again. They're moving up, of course, out of the high moorlands here up into the mountains. And they are on a road. Now, you guys remember this road because when you first came to Hardford, this was the same road that you followed when you came up, when you first dealt with the guys in that Abathur ancient temple that they found.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the road that leads up to the gold mines and different stuff that are up here. Okay. So this procedure is going to repeat for a week. So is there
It's a long
anything?
time.
Yep.
It is a
Well,
long
it's
time.
a long. You guys are going high up into the Raker Mountains. You're not just like a day outside of town and here's the dwarven. Here's the citadel of the Broken
Somebody's
Stone.
totally going to squat in our castle by the time we get back there.
Well, you guys did close the door, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I think I turned the oven off.
we didn't have a lock.
Oh, did you leave on the old
We left the
electrical
lightning, yeah.
temple? Yeah,
Yeah.
left. Oh, see, that was the problem.
There'll be
right there.
so many gods there when we get back.
Okay. So if that's the case, then if you guys are just gonna go along for the sake of expediency, then we will continue on to the Broken Stone Citadel. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Where's my little old... There we go. Okay, so you guys travel, like I say, for basically a week. The landscape falls away from the rolling moors of the Bone March. You get into the foothills, which are full of scrub and things along these lines. And you start heading up into the mountains. Pines and aspens and things like this. And you go further up into the mountains. Go up above timberline, following this road all the while. The road itself is well cared for. It's not pivoted or full of potholes or anything along those lines. At some point, they break out heavy furred cloaks and give them to all of you as well. Because it's starting to get colder. Now I go ahead and I put up there.
I also request a horse blanket.
They will give you one. Actually, an extra.
How small is this dwarven cloak on me?
Actually, it appears that they brought one for a size that would fit you. Almost as if they anticipated a very large individual.
They're not bad. The problem is I don't really need it, but I'll take it because they thought ahead. And
Yeah. The entire time that you guys are traveling up there, Strazzard is by your side the entire time. Conversing, talking, asking you about your past, where you're from. You know, light conversation for the most part.
Can I do an inside check on this guy?
You sure can.
All right.
I kind of want to do the same thing.
Guidance.
I continue riding as far away as possible. By this time, I'm probably riding outside of the rest of the group. Every day I go a little bit further outside, a little bit further.
Well, that would have stopped a little bit with the first time you got a little bit out when they would have told you.
Okay, well, just as far out as.
For a week, all Ollie hears is hey.
Yeah, basically.
Back.
A little bit, bring it in, a little bit more. Oh, yep.
Meanwhile,
okay.
the two pie show masters are expertly reading
for the
this
most
too.
part in Goblin.
Like, meanwhile,
The old masters sitting in the corner, expertly reading this guy to filth.
At one point in time, we'll get to your insight check here in a second. At one point in time, Ollie, as you're doing your little cat and mouse game with them, seeing how far you can do things, and you're riding out, and you're talking to Connie in Goblin about something, and one of the dwarves comments on what you said.
Excellent. Well, I start pumping him for information.
Well, he'll talk to you, but he's strictly business, and he's cordial, but he's strictly business. But he'll answer questions for you if you have questions. So, to the insight check, you guys both. Strazzard seems like a great guy. He tells you about the Brokenstone clan. He'll answer any questions you have. So, if there's any questions you wish to pose to Strazzard as you take this week-long journey up to the Brokenstone Citadel, he will answer them for you.
I do have a very important question.
Okay.
How do you guys grow bud here?
I fucking knew it. He is oblivious to what you're talking about.
This is bud. You smoke it. It makes you feel real good. Makes your worries go away.
He's never heard of this
Would
concoction.
you like some?
He would love to share some.
You're all right by me, but you're not as all right if you don't have any when I get there, because I'm almost out.
I'm sorry.
This is a problem.
You don't.
Guys, we got to turn around.
Ziara, if you're saying that within earshot of Ziara will be like, I can try to grow some for you.
Zizi. Yes, we did it.
Actually, to tell you the truth, you don't have any magic that could help you with that?
Oh,
Astra, I would think for
absolutely,
sure
I
you would.
do, but it's
Okay.
A meal is not as good if you cook it yourself. It's always
I
better if
completely
you
understand. No problem. Okay. All right. So the
So what's
addict
my
is
new friend's name?
We to butt in, Ollie. Fuck.
I'm still talking. Everybody cut me
This
off.
started with my insight check. Don't butt
That
into
is true.
to our pie show game.
actually
here.
that was I was the one who switched the conversation, so you can blame your
How-
DM. So
An emo cavalier.
Harton. His name is Harton. Heart and Gravel Pick. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, he's very much so a cool dude. Strazzard is yeah. You can see, let's put it this way. He told you he's the chief diplomat for the king, and you can see why. He's a very gracious, humble, but at the same time gregarious and funny guy. I mean, he's
So
Yeah.
what would you do if you were hypothetically captured by a group of Quarves and headed to the Quarven ruler for a trial, and you didn't want to cly or be tilled? Do you have any suggestions?
well, I think I understand what you're trying to say.
Yes.
To tell you the truth, if I'd done nothing wrong, I don't think I would be worried.
What if they had?
By the way, everybody in chat is confident that. Oops, I have Wes and Michael in the wrong spots. Michael's or Ollie's new friend is Hard and Gravel Dick.
That's his porn name.
We're on an adventure. We're on an adventure, guys. No judgment. Hypothetically.
As the representative of the king, I am honor bound to repeat
This
anything that
hypothetical-
is told to me.
this hypothetical story, right?
Yes, hypothetical or not, I'm still honor bound to relay
need
said
this job.
information. So, I think it would have to rely on intent at that point, but I must warn you, I am not the king.
Do you guys
am-
have stupidity defenses?
That's what I was going to go for.
Not understanding what you're trying to say.
Like, not guilty because you're really stupid,
Oh,
But you mean well.
but you mean really like you got a heart of gold, but you got a brain that's not gold.
I will tell you this: the king is not malicious.
We're good.
Ziara has a question. Ziara is going to inquire more about the history. Ziara has learned quite a bit of the history of the Brokenstone clan based on stuff that we learned throughout this campaign.
Right.
But she wants to just clarify. She wants to hear it from a Brokenstone person's perspective.
Okay.
Not guilty by reason of morality.
Yep.
That holds up in court.
I love it. I love the gold piece for confidentiality. I'm going to use that.
So, yeah, no doubt you got to pay him for that. Yeah. So, what exactly do you wish to know? Basically, just a brief overview.
Brief overview.
Okay. So,
Like, why do y'all hate the Clawhammer? Like, essentially, she's gonna play dumb, pretend she knows nothing.
okay. So if you want specifics about the history of the Clawhammers with them, then that's he by of course will tell you about that. So basically, the Raker Dwarves used to be one clan. It was the Anvil clan.
Yep.
Okay. Back during around -400 CY, there was a guy, Lorthan, Black Anvil. Now, Black Anvil is the actual name of the royal family. Anvil is the name of the unified clan, is what it was called. Okay, Lorthan was the brother of the king, and he wanted to be king. So he recruited like-minded dwarves that he could, coerce to help him. Karzak Clawhammer was one of his first recruits. Now, they were all, Lorthan and Karzak, they were Abathor worshippers, which came out later. Those are the guys that go and make the deal with the great worm Shanaroth. And they made a deal with him that they would give them Garnholm, the ancestral seat of the Anvil clan in the Raker Mountains, if he would kill off the royal family. Shanaroth agreed, kills the royal family, but some do escape. And it comes out later on, a couple hundred years later, when the Clawhammers again attempt to and do extinguish the family line of the ruling king.
Right.
When
was
that
like the
happens,
ambush, right?
That's the ambush, correct. That was the ambush against Arglys was the guy's name, and he was his daughter, Balkern. King Arglys and his daughter Balkern. They were the last ones. So they were ambushed and killed by the Clawhammers. That incident actually is the igniter for the Civil War, because both sides started accusing each other and saying, well, there's Abathor worshippers in your clans. There's Abathor worshippers in your clans. And they factioned up into two factions. They had a civil war and they split. At the same time as the Civil War and everything that was going on, it came out that the Clawhammers were Abathor worshippers and had been behind all this stuff for hundreds of years. And let's see, Arglys and Balkern are killed in negative 174 CY. So that's 174 CY, negative 174 CY. That's when Emmer Clawhammer was staked to the floor inside of the Clawhammer fortress where you guys let him loose. It is currently 598 CY, not negative. So you're talking over 700 years ago is when that happened. Okay. And so ever since then, there's been two factions. There's two different dwarven kingdoms here in the Rakers, and they hate each other and they accuse each other, and they're super, super paranoid about Abathor worshippers amongst their midst. And so think of like the back in the 50s. Well, back in the 50s, remember when the McCarthyism and everybody be pointing, oh, he's a communist, he's a communist. So that basically is what happened within the dwarves themselves. Okay. Actually, side note, the breakdown of the strong dwarven homeland is what led to the rise of the humanoids in the Raker Mountains that eventually invade the Bone March. Whatever it was, it must have been a good one.
And hence the surname Graveldick was born.
That's funny.
So there you go.
Long may he reign.
That's the short story of the
Okay.
And here's another thing too, is just because the Clawhammer clan was destroyed, there were still Clawhammers that were still left that escaped and went and hid out and went different places. The bulk of them and all their family strongholds and all that different stuff were destroyed, but people still worry about it, and they're still all about paranoid about Abathor worshippers. So there you go.
So Clawhammers as a whole didn't worship Abathor. It was just a select few.
No, the clan as a whole was pretty much converted over to Abathor worship. The clan as a whole was just a bunch of bad dwarves.
Okay.
So you maybe had a one or two that cast it aside and said, no, we're not going to do that, and then they were killed so they wouldn't tell people that they were Abathor worshippers. So.
Right. So there are Clawhammers that still exist, but
theoretically, that is a general consensus. And if you talk to any dwarf, they 100% believe that there's still Clawhammers out there.
And
again,
we assume that they worship Abathor.
Yes, they just automatically assume they're Abathor because they're Clawhammer.
Gotcha.
You got it.
Gotcha.
And Shanaroth still controls the High Vale where Garnholm is. That's still under the the domain of the ancient worm. Still lives there. So there you go. That's what Skazard will tell you. Okay. Ollie, was there anything else you wanted to pump that guy for information?
I am
or-
doing my best to make a new friend.
So you would
As
like to
soon as I
continue
find
pumping
out he
gravel
makes-
dick, is what you're saying.
Yes. Heart and Gravel pick there. He is my new best friend. Wherever he goes, I go. If he's having lunch, I'm having lunch. If he's, it's
Give me a
it's like
persuasion roll. Give me a persuasion roll.
It's just an exciting time.
Yeah, not for
Ooh.
him.
Do you
I'm
want
gonna
to
hero
spend?
point that.
I was going to say, do you want to spend a hero point?
Eh.
11. You get the impression that he doesn't chase you away or say no, but he never quite really warms up to you. Like he'll sit and he'll talk with you, and but it's more one of these things where you're like trying to be friendly with him, and he's like answering you, and then every once in a while he'll break in and give you some extra information. But it never really gets to that point where he's all like, "Hey, Ollie, how's it going? Come on, have lunch with me." It never
That's
quite
okay.
gets to that point.
I do not relent or give up the entire time.
We know that. Okay, cool. Well, if that's it, then. So basically,
I
you
just
will go-
wanted to the entire time. I don't need to do anything or talk to anybody. I just want to be looking at Norik there and just trying to get a feel for how he moves, if he's left-handed or right-handed,
Okay.
that kind of thing.
Well, you can
I'm
tell
sizing
with,
him up.
with your warrior eye. Now he wears fine dwarven plate.
Hmm.
Okay. He has many axes. He has two battle axes and a couple of hand axes on him. He moves with the assuredness of a confident warrior, and all of the dwarves show him respect. Even Strazzard, like he's not rude at all to him. He's always very respectful, and they address him as clan champion.
Mhm.
Because remember, when he first came, he even addressed himself as the clan champion of the Broken Stone. So,
I do
Wait,
have a question.
who is that?
Norik.
Norik.
Norik. I do have a
Oh,
question. Do I
Sure.
hear any of the dwarves talking shit in dwarvish
About you
Oh.
guys?
Yeah.
Good
Generally,
call. I'm pretty
what
sure
you-
I can speak.
Yeah, generally what you'll pick up is this, that they're highly skeptical that a bunch of non-dwarves are going to be willingly worshiping or working for Abathor. And the pervading idea is that you all are dupes. That essentially what happened is that Abathor guys got you to do their dirty work, is what the general consensus is.
Stupid.
So question on that note.
Uh-huh.
Two of us did have Abathor relics.
Mhm, bless you.
Yes.
What did they
Bless
say
you.
about that?
They
when
didn't.
we
You
put
guys
them in
got rid of them.
Oh.
We put them
I
in a
didn't-
I
chest.
got rid of them ages ago.
I
actually-
still have-
Ziara still
Back
had
at
it.
Claw. Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna say back at Clawhammer Castle, Ollie threw all that stuff away because everybody
Yeah.
kept giving them
Yeah,
away.
we
That's
needed
true.
those.
I forgot because Ziara had the magical.
And I have the
Uh,
500 gold piece jewel dagger still in my inventory here.
Well, did you guys give those up?
No.
Ziara had the jewel dagger that was.
Yeah.
She was using it to fight.
Okay, so you.
So
you
she
tell-
would have put it. She would have put it in the chest that they gave.
Okay,
them.
that's true, and I'm glad that you bring that up.
I would have
because
forgotten
that's
about
an-
it because
that's
it's
an
not a
important
real
thing.
dagger. So mine would still be in my backpack.
Yeah. Yeah, mine
Okay.
is a real dagger, so she would have like reluctantly like pulled it out and been like, "Ooh, they're not gonna like this."
Okay, I just need to. That's good to know. Are you going to try and sleight a hand it in so that it's not visible when you put it in there? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand roll then.
That's
It's
how do
kind
I
of
do
a big
that?
deal.
And I'm also wearing all of the accoutrements that.
How do I do a sleight of
Clawhammer
hand
had
roll?
in his little box.
There's a sleight of hand. It's your dex. You're more than likely proficient in it. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, down at the bottom there should be one.
But it's your
Sleight of
dex
hand.
bonus.
It's in
I
the
don't
skills.
See
It's near the
it.
bottom. It's right above stealth.
The fourth from the bottom, or
Oh,
the
it's
third
right
from
there.
the bottom.
Wow, that was stupid of me.
It's okay. First day reading. We get you.
Hi, hero point.
Okay, you just answered my question.
Yeah,
There
you
you
go.
go.
23.
That's what you wanted. You're pretty sure you were able to get it into the box underneath the other weapons with no one noticing that it was a jeweled Abathor dagger. Okay. And for all those out there who want to know about this, they've found different Abathor relics at different places that they've gone during their individual quests.
We needed them to open doors.
Yeah, literally.
You got lucky that one opened a door.
Two
I
opened the
wouldn't
door.
say. No, just one.
Oh, mine?
it was just-
the
it was just
fake one?
mine.
No, because
Yeah.
mine opened a door too. The fake one opened a door too.
No.
That was just mine.
Just the magical one did.
I don't know.
You
Maybe-
tried. You tried.
Maybe I just pushed on it and it opened, and I thought the dagger didn't. I don't know.
Sure, we'll go with that. All right.
Scientific method strong in this one.
Yes. Okay, so is that it? Does anybody else have anything else then?
Nope.
All right. So
No, I don't think we have any other Abathor relics anyway.
no, you guys just had those two daggers that you ended up with.
And I'm assuming
Like I
all of
said.
the things that I'm wearing that we got from Emmer Clawhammer isn't dwarven make.
No, they're dwarven make, but they're not screaming. They don't have like an Abathor symbol on it. They don't
Right.
have a claw hammer symbol on it. So
You
it's
scraped the made by Abathor.
Yeah,
Change.
yeah, file those serial numbers off. So, okay, so like I say, the road keeps going. You get above the timberline into this real rocky, peaks. There is snow up here, like the picture shows. You're taken across this large stone bridge that expands a gulf, and you're taken inside these monumentally large stone doors, which are only opened, wide enough to allow the column to pass in. Once you're brought inside, Strazzard again is still at your side and escorts you to a room, which is essentially you start, and he doesn't take you through, as I should say, as you come through and you come through these large doors, there's a great massive hallway to like a main hall with doors and balconies, all kinds of different things leading off from it. He doesn't take you through there because that's where you can see the populace, the Broken Stone clan dwarves, like going about their daily business. He takes you through a side door, through a number of hallways to another door that he opens up, and it opens into like a suite with other doors leading off of it into other bedrooms. So there's 5 bedrooms, even though there's only 4 of you. There's like a main sitting room with tables and chairs and a fireplace and food and drink and all that different stuff. And he escorts you to there and tells you that to basically wait here and I will come for you when the king is ready to see you. Hopefully it'll be today. If you need anything, there'll be someone posted right outside your room. Simply ask. Is there anything that I can get for you before I leave?
It's been the most swell entertainment I've ever been a part of, and so kudos to you.
Well, you're all very pleasant, I must say.
Yeah, that's a good question. How big are the beds?
Oh man, they're at least twin size.
I know it's gonna
I
happen.
asked to have cart and gravel pick brought to my room so I can continue our conversation.
Wow, that's forward.
Well, you guys are moving fast.
Yeah, let's slow it down. That's really not cool. He's not into you, dude.
Strazzard says that he'll pass the word along and see if he can find some time to visit. And so you guys are left there.
I do want. I don't want to be inside. I want to see. I want to be able to see the sky. So I'll see if there's anything they can do.
So you asked Strazzard that before he leaves?
Yeah.
Okay, it is. If you could just bear with us until we see the king. I understand. I mean, And I'm sure you made no bones about it that you are a druid, because he was definitely asking those kind of questions. What do you do, and what do you do? You know, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I told him.
Ollie
I'm just
would admit to
yeah.
being a, squire, but nothing to do with magic.
Okay. And I do sympathize. This will be over soon, and then you'll have free reign to go and come as you wish.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Yes.
I'm fine with it.
Perhaps smoke some of that icky you were telling me about.
Yes, the sticky icky.
Yeah, yes, that's it.
Okay.
Okay. So is there anything that you guys wish to do, or are you just going to wait?
Well, I'm definitely going to move the bed from the empty room into my room.
No, that's good, because Connie doesn't need a bed, so we'll just put her in the empty room.
There you go.
Yeah, did
What's
they bring Connie
Ashido
in?
going to do?
I was just about to say, what does Ashido see? Does he see a way in, possibly? Or does he have any idea of where we are from being?
Well, here's the
outside?
thing. Now we'll see what happens with now. As you guys get close to where you're going to, you know that okay, you can actually see it. It's like right down the road. There's the Dwarven Citadel. There's the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do at that point in time? What would Ashido do at that point in time? And for all those who don't know, I use the sidekick rules, but I do not confine sidekicks to being strictly elves, dwarves, the common races. People can have intelligent animals, aka Ashido, the smart fox, and aka Connie, the very smart horse.
Horse?
Just a horse, of course.
So, I mean, he would try to be as inconspicuous as possible while walking up there.
He puts on a hat, some sunglasses, and a fake mustache. And
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Does he have? He doesn't have, I don't think, any spells that he can use to change himself.
Now, you said there was a wagon. What if he jumps in the back of the wagon
But
before they enter?
can he see that there's a wagon? I didn't know there was.
Oh
a
yeah,
wagon.
he knows there's a wagon. Mhm.
Oh,
He
then
could-
hell yeah, that's
He
exactly
could
what
try.
I would
He
do.
could try and get in there and hide. That's not a problem.
Yeah, totally. That's absolutely. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I didn't know there was like a wagon that was. I thought we were just all on horses.
No, that's
Cool.
well, you guys all were on horses, but there was all the dwarves are on foot except for Norik and Strasser. Those are the
Gotcha.
guys riding the rams. But now, what here? This makes a difference. When would Ashido try and get in the wagon?
Probably at the last minute, like
Okay. Now
Like-
the reason for this is because
he wouldn't want to be found beforehand.
okay, the wagon is at the center of the column.
Ah.
There's a reason that I say.
Maybe you guys are
I mean,
packing
if
up
you-
on the way out at the
Yeah.
last morning.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you say that you want that you
And it would be no. Sorry to interrupt, Russ. Strasser would tell you on the morning that you're packing up that we will be at the Brokenstone Citadel that day. So it's not
Okay.
like you would have to
Yeah.
guess.
Okay. So yeah, it would be at the last possible minute, and if he knew that that was the last chance he would get, because I'm sure he was observing it the entire time, like that it ends up in the middle every single time.
Gotcha.
So he would
Okay.
know that, right?
So-
So I think
Mhm.
he would probably go in then.
So basically, we're going to need 2 rolls.
Sure.
We're going to do a stealth roll, and then we're going to need a hide roll. Correct me if I'm wrong on this.
That's the same roll.
It's the same thing.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
We can't use the 23. You did
No,
say we
but
could use
that's-
that the entire time.
That's
he did.
no. The 18 was for your stealth. The sleight of hand was for hiding your dagger. So now here's.
Oh, right. 18 was the stealthy, right? You're right.
Am I correct in that we've established that hero points cannot be used on sidekicks? They are only usable by the characters.
Yep.
I think
I
so.
think
That's
that's
why
what
to
we
make
did,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow, this sucks.
I'll need 2 stealth rolls. The reason you need 2, one is to sneak in and get
Okay.
into the wagon. The other one is to hide in the wagon.
Gonna say though, if Ollie was aware of any of this, he would make a distraction of some sort.
Is there any way that Ishito would be able to let him?
Well, I
know
mean, he's
that
been
that's
riding
gonna
out on the very edges, so there's if he was going to make contact with anybody, it would be Ollie.
Yeah, that's true. If Ishito's a smart dude, if he knew that Ollie could do that, he absolutely would.
Okay.
Buddy.
So that would be, then you would have to do some rolls to get up to Ollie and not have the dwarves that are out there on patrol see.
Right.
So that would actually mean more rolls.
Or,
but I mean, if you don't have any other way of contacting them, then
I do.
Okay.
I will try to cast message every day until we get there.
To Ishido?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
Because he knows he's
Soon
not there.
as because he's not there, and as soon as I learn what he's doing, I would try to make contact.
Okay. I'm sure that I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying it's kind of a meta game because definitely Ziara would have let you know that he's out there. Did you guys then arrange?
We're kind of used to having the fox around, though. So if the fox isn't around... Oh, they're frozen. Anyway, guys, join us Wednesday nights for the Vampire the Masquerade game, Wicked City Kindred.
This one is... There it is.
And Friday
so
for
basically-
Dragonlance. Sorry, you froze.
Would that have been what Ziara would have planned? To then talk with Ollie to say, because you knew that Ollie could message and say, hey, so keep in contact?
So Ziara would have just said, hey guys, Ishido's out there. And if Ollie suggested, hey, I can use message to try to get him to come along, then that's fine.
Okay. Then that's cool. Then we could do that. Do you have to see for message, or do they just have to be within the vicinity? It's just a
120
vicinity,
feet.
right?
Yeah, you don't have to
if
see
you're
them.
familiar with them, you don't have to have line of sight.
think
Otherwise,
you
you
should
have
just-
to have line of
it's-
sight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like as long as you know what they look like.
Okay.
As
Well,
long
if
as you can
that's the
envision their
case,
face.
then Ollie and Ishido could have worked out for some sort of distraction to be made so that Ishido could get into the into the
Caveat
lab.
here, of course, is I'm using the wizard hat to do that, so I do have to make a roll to see if I can successfully do that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a DC 10 Arcana, so
And oh yeah. And how many times can you do that?
once a day.
Once a day? Okay, that's cool. Then that's more than enough for you to be able to work it out.
25 words at a time. It's like tweeting.
Can you talk to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just realized that. Derp.
Hey man,
It never came back to me, so
Oh, you could talk to him from a distance?
drew it. But you already rolled, so I like this.
No,
this is
that's
more fun.
fine.
Wait,
No,
but
this is
actually
for
he's
fun.
right. Can you talk to him from a distance?
I can speak with plants and animals. I can locate animals. I can do animal messenger. I can do,
Oh, animal messenger too. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
but it's too. I like you already rolled. I like this. This is more fun.
okay.
I was wondering why
basi-
you were smirking, Wes. I was like, what is he? What
So
does he know
basically,
that
this
we
is what I'm going to say then.
I'll speak up next time.
I did. You once again cut
So-
it afterwards.
So basically,
Oh,
what I'll
I
say
didn't hear
is that because of this, because you guys are able to work this out, I will have only one roll, just one stealth roll, to
Okay.
get in and hide in the cart.
That was a 14.
Okay, I'm going to make one roll for the entire complement of dwarves.
God.
They don't
Oh,
see
wow.
anything.
Cool.
They're more concerned about keeping their eyes on you guys and watching you guys. Okay. I'm assuming after you get inside that the whole deal is that Ishito is then going to try and follow. Yes. So we'll assume that that's what it is. So is Ishido going to stay in the wagon, or is he going to attempt to get out then and follow as the party is taken off in a way?
Wait, what do you mean? Like
Well, the wagon and
What do
the
you mean?
dwarves all come in, and as they come in the door, the characters are taken to a room, and then the caravan
Right.
continues on with
right.
Ashito in the wagon.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's not just like they park and they're done. Okay.
Yeah, no.
So, so I feel like then he would. Yeah, he probably would jump out and try to follow them from afar.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another stealth roll.
Oof.
Ooh, this is where Ishido gets caught.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna again, just for the sake of expediency, we're gonna do one roll for the dwarves present. Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
notice him. So basically, short term of what it is. Are you going to fess up and that? Oh, that's my fox. That's my fox.
I found him. I've been looking everywhere for him.
I will.
Okay.
Yeah. I think she'd be like, "Oh, there you are."
Okay. Then
Yeah.
they will.
Try not to draw too much attention to it.
Okay. Then they'll just throw Ishido in with you because, as far as they're concerned, it looks just like a fox. Otherwise, they were about to throw him out and close the door. Bam. Okay. Good. So that's taken care of. You guys are all in the same room, all together now. We got it. Great. Excellent. Okay. All right. Well, if that's it, then within 4 hours, Strazzard comes back to collect you before King Clagandor. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead, and it's a little bit early. We're like 5 minutes early from the break. So we're going to go ahead and we'll take our quick mid-session break. And when we get back, you'll have your meeting with King Clagandor, king of the Broken Stone clan, the one true ruler of the Raker Mountains, according to his stationery.
No, that means
Ollie has a
stationary?
really hard time not yawning when he sees that.
It's good for rolling papers, though.
This is why you get in trouble with lots of people, Ollie.
Yeah. All right, guys. So hang on. Don't go anywhere or do
Back-
anything.
Because there's a good possibility open mouth insert foot will be coming very soon.
We'll be right back.
Pew-pew.
Oh no.
explain it to me again.
And we're back with Will's ignorance in tow.
Do you know what it is?
I have no idea what it is.
Exactly.
Welcome.
So our ignorance into.
Fair enough. Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and others, to Wicked Studios presents Greyhawk Adventures. We're about to meet some dwarves. They've enslaved us,
I haven't
and I'm
enslaved
sure
you
they're
yet.
going to be really nice.
You might be working into mine soon, but we'll see what happens. I'm sure they're drooling over your character there, Adam. Is like, oh, think all the rocks he could break.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, so like I said, within 4 hours, Strasser comes and gets you guys and begins taking you through a labyrinth of halls. With him are 6 fully armed guards. Strasser is talking to you as you guys go. Now, I will present you to the king and introduce all of you, one at a time. Please understand that it's wait for the king to address you, and after the king has addressed you, you may answer any questions that he has. If the king ever asks for you to halt in a description or wait, it is best to do so, as it shows consideration to him for
All
his
right.
position
We got your
as
rules.
Trust me, friend. I'm trying to make sure that this goes the best for everyone concerned.
Okay.
Dar, as your lawyer, be nice.
Yes, in other words, be nice. But remember,
I'm very nice.
Time to
This
use
is-
that courtly etiquette book that I lent you.
Astra's gonna touch his forehead as he casts enhance ability on himself. Oops. And he's gonna give himself Eagle's Splendor, advantage on charisma checks.
excellent. When you do that, Strasser says, and don't cast any spells while you're in there.
Yeah, no
Great.
problem.
They could be misconstrued.
Definitely will not cast any spells while I'm in there.
Excellent.
I will never cast a spell.
That's
I believe you. So this hallway that he's taking you through, now this entire place it's carved, of course, as one would think, directly out of the solid rock itself. The hallways themselves are, for the most part, pretty bare, with a minimal of interlocking like motif designs along the top of the ceiling. Around, what do they call that? The panel work? Is that what that is? Like you'll have it the base word, and sometimes at the top right there. I think it is panel. Anyway,
Sure.
and he takes you, like I say, through a labyrinth of twists and turns through different halls. You guys go by different doors, and then he stops at one door, a solid. Again, this door too, like the front doors, but on a very smaller scale, is carved out of stone itself. The doors to your room were carved out of stone in perfectly balanced. So you couldn't even really tell the weight of the stone door when it would open and close so easily. On this door, however, there is a little like cutout window with a closed little metal plate to it. You guys wait there for a little bit, and then there's a wrap on the other side of the door. Strasser opens it up, and there's some dwarf, which you guys who understand dwarf, says, the king is ready to see them now. Doors closed, doors open, and you are let into a hall. Now, unlike the rest of the halls that you had been walking through it and the decorations you had seen, this place is decorated more, but still in a way that it's very minimalist. And here we have. Well, let me go ahead. There's Strasbourg. Let me put this guy up here. On the there's a raised dais in front of you in this long hallway.
This is cool.
You're brought marching down this hall to stand within 30 feet of the king and those people who are sitting upon this dais. Guards flank both sides. There's only 8 guards in here, but everyone else, all the other dwarves, are armed. At the top of the dais,
Whoa,
you
is that
assume.
Halia?
Yes, that is Halia.
That's cool.
So King Clagendor sits up there with his. Oh no, you mean the queen? No,
No, that chick on the right.
Yeah, that's her right here. That's Halia right there.
That's really cool.
There's the king and the queen. Then there's an older guy and another lady that's over to the left of the queen. She's dressed, and you can tell that she's a priestess. If anybody wants to roll a religion, you can maybe figure out what.
I'm going to Star would just assume it's Abathor because that's the only god anyone's talked about since he's been here. So
the holy symbol, I do believe, is 2 crossed axes, and she has it on like basically the front of her robes that she's wearing. But the robes are more of a surcoat that are over plate mail armor. The dwarf to the right of King Clagendor is a very old dwarf. A little bit further down on the dais, because they go up in steps, on one side is Halia. Now, you guys remember her because Halia is the head of the Miners Guild. Okay? And then there's another dwarf standing over to one side. At the front of the dais, basically, like to block the way, is Norik Brokenstone. That's the guy that's right in the center. And then we have Strasser. You're led down, like I said, into within 30 feet, and then Strasser just holds out his hands to tell you guys, go ahead and wait here. And Strasser turns to the king. King Clagendor, I bring to you, and he turns around again and says, do you really go by the vultures?
No.
How should I address you?
We're the Hartford Avengers.
Very well. I heard some people call you Ollie in the Pages. I mean,
that was only Ollie. That was only Ollie who called us that.
Very well. He turns around and goes, I bring to you, King, the Hartford Avengers, as they call themselves. What we have known as the Vultures.
And their lawyer.
And yes, and their lawyer. Allow me to introduce them to you. This is Squire Ollie Moore. And did you let him know that you were from Raddick?
Sure, and I do a proper bow.
Okay, and he says, from Raddick.
There's a pain look in my face, but I do it.
This is Ziara. Did you give him a last name? Probably not, right? I didn't think so. Did you tell him where you were from?
Nope.
Okay, then he just says Ziara, and then he goes down the line.
Ziara will follow Ollie's lead and just be like, "Oh, we're bowing, okay," like that sort of thing.
This is Star. Oh,
No, it's Orleo, Stargazer, Vaime Laga.
Thank you.
You can call me Star.
Did you tell him where you were from?
If he asked.
Yeah, during the ride up here, he would ask where you're from. You're from Stonefist, right?
The Gift Mountains. Originally.
The Griff?
The Griff, yeah. Did I say Giff? The Griff Mountains.
The Griff Mountains. Okay. And then last he comes, and their legal representation at Astra. And did you tell him that you were part of the your circle?
Yes.
Okay, and he will announce that as well.
Then I will cross my hands and I will bow.
Okay. And he goes, I was unable to find. I guess I should have really asked this too. What did you tell him about Eastus? Because he asked about him and where he was.
Not a clue.
Who are you asking?
Yeah.
On the ride up there, he would have asked all of you guys about him.
Thank you,
Oh.
Lionhead
Seen him
Gaming, for
in
rating.
weeks.
Yay.
Thanks, Lionhead.
Ziara would say that he was taken from us by a what's the word?
Two Moon. Or a bounty hunter.
Bounty. Thank you, bounty hunter.
Working with the Two Moon tribe.
Yes.
Or Two Moon clan, I should say. Okay. Yeah, he would say, and he'll tell them that. The one known as Eastus, unfortunately, appears to have fallen ill and been taken by the Two Moon clan. And when he says that, you can see that all of the faces of the dwarves that are in here get like they get angry by hearing that name. So he goes,
Does Two Moon, do they take dwarves as slaves, or is it just humans as slaves?
you guys have never really heard about them taking
Dwarves.
but you just heard that it pretty much just takes slaves. So
Yes.
theoretically, obviously they could, but obviously the Broken Stone don't like them though. Their response is obvious. I have brought them here to you, King, to answer your questions as you have deemed. I, your loyal servant, Strasard. Mora. And Strasard like steps to the side. Now, Mora is the this lady here, and I'm going to go ahead and don't zoom in on this, Adam. I'll just make them bigger.
I already zoomed in on everybody and showed everybody what they look like.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Mhm.
cool. Damn, you the man. See, I know you got capabilities, man.
Yeah, I just don't use them.
I know. So the priestess comes forward and actually comes down to the end of the dais. She goes, I am a high priestess, I am more a high priestess of Clagandor. I am going to cast a spell, so you know.
I thought we weren't supposed to do that in here.
This spell will prevent you from telling falsehoods. I beg you to please allow it to take its effects, because if you fight against it, we will presume that you have something to hide. And then she casts Zone of Truth. Bam!
Yeah.
Is anybody going to resist it?
No.
No.
Okay. And then after she casts it, she goes back up to her spot. They all have chairs up there, by the way, and sits down. And when she sits down, she goes, "It is done, my king." And with that, Clagandor clears his voice, clears his throat. I did not think it would be true that in my lifetime I would have to worry about the clawhammers attempting to take my throne. It has been brought to my attention. Accusations, that is. That either you are worshippers of the vile god Abathor, or in league with them, or simply been duped into doing their nefarious deeds. I intend to find the truth to that now. I will ask a question, and then I shall point at who I wish to speak. Please do not speak all at once. And when I have heard enough, I shall raise my hand, and that will be your signal to finish. And then I shall continue on. Is that understood?
Yes, Your Majesty.
I don't say
Very well.
anything.
Do you bob your
Ziara's
head
just-
at least?
Yara's just nodding.
No, I just
Okay. All right, cool.
because I'm a little confused about the hand signal part, so I'm not going to say anything.
Astra will
Excellent.
be looking at Star while as he nods his head. Yes.
Are you the same adventurers that broke the seal on the Clawhammer ancestral home of Axholm? And he points at Astra.
No. But I believe that some people may have been present, but some people weren't. And we have no way of knowing whether or not the seal on the ancestral home was broken before or after.
He holds up his hand.
Okay.
He points at Ziara. Please answer the question.
What is the ancestral seal?
After the Clawhammers were destroyed at Axholm, their kingdom, their fortress, was sealed with a magic seal. One that was supposed to prevent the entry of others.
We entered Axholm. If we destroyed the seal, I didn't realize that's what I was doing.
Okay, he holds up his hand. Then he points at Star. That would be Goliath. That would be your turn to
Yeah.
answer the question.
Oh, same question?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if there was. I was waiting for the question.
So stupid.
Oh, but on brand. Look, you made Wes laugh so much he went blurry.
Probably, but the answer is this: there were already
Oh,
some
no.
broken stone. There were some broken stone dwarves. Damn it if I remember their names. And they had already been clearing this place out. So we just walked in.
Axholm, we're speaking of.
Oh yeah, that's an entirely different place. I thought you were.
Ziara's looking over like,
I thought you were talking about the.
And when he
Abathor.
says that, Clagendor looks over at Halia, and Halia just nods at him.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the Abathor temple. That wasn't us entirely. The other place, yeah, that was us. We did that. We were asked by the mayor of. There's more to the story.
Continue, I will allow it.
So the mayor of Hardford, he's gone now. Where did he go? I don't know. He just left.
And Strasser speaks up when you say that, and he goes, he went back to Neuro.
Oh, all right. Well, he was kind of a dick anyway. But he wanted us to go there because they were worried about the dragon, which we eventually killed. And
You were under orders from this Wester.
yeah,
to
that's
go
his name,
to
Mayor
Axholm.
Wester. Yeah. To go to Axholm, clear it out, make it safe for the people of Hartford in case they had to leave their town because of this dragon business. So we went.
He holds up his hand.
All right.
Then he points at Ziara again, and he says, "Did you know of Axholm before you left?"
no.
Holds up his hand. He points at Ollie. Please answer the question.
Did I know of Axum? Only what the mayor had told us, which
I'm
wasn't
sorry. Are you part of the adventurers that broke the seal on Axholm?
I was there. I was the last one in.
He holds up his hand. It'd be awesome if you guys start backstabbing each other right now.
Just to remind you, Ashido is there at my feet.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
This time he points again at Ollie. What did you find in Axel?
Several ghosts.
There was a lot of ghosts.
Some stronger than others.
Yeah, one was really terrifying. Oh, not me.
Please only speak during your
I'm
turn.
sorry, but it was really an interesting place. You would love it.
Strasser clears his throat.
Astra's gonna move so that he's next to Star
Mhm.
in the lineup and elbow him visibly in the ribs. And it doesn't do anything, but he does it anyway.
I'm sorry for the interruption, Ollie.
Not at all, Your Majesty. We found several ghosts. We dispatched of all of the ghosts, and we found a ghost that was too powerful for us to handle. Actually, it was someone who claimed to have been pinned to the floor. So we helped him get free,
I raised my hand.
and then he flew away.
He was pinned to the floor. How?
With wooden stakes. I think it was.
Why are
wooden
you
stakes.
lying?
It
No,
was.
it wasn't.
It was not.
Yeah, the lie
mistake.
detector
Oh, it
determined that
wasn't-
that was
Yeah.
a lie.
Some
Yeah.
kind of stake. I don't remember. I give the correct answer.
Okay, all right, that's all I need to know. I was about to say Murray Povich comes running out. Oh, no.
Whatever the correct answer is
It was
what I
the
say.
star glass.
Star glass.
Oh, that's right.
How did you forget? Of all the things to
Yeah.
forget.
And that's Adam saying that.
With star glass. Or
say
night
he
glass, as some
flew
call it.
Away?
Yes.
Okay, he walked away. But you are giving the correct response,
It's-
correct? I think you're confusing two ghosts. One ghost
Probably.
flew away.
Yeah.
That was the first ghost.
Emmer was never a ghost. He seemed as tangible and real
Oh,
as
Okay.
Okay. So then he just holds up his hand at that. This time he points at Star.
I put my hand down.
What did you find there?
Oh, I found all the same shit that he did. Yeah. Oh, I also got. Look at this. Check it out. I got this. And a matter of fact, Emmerich gave it to us once we let him out. I got this suit of armor. It's leather. Pretty sure it's magical. I got this great helmet. I left it back in the room, but I'll show it to you later. Really cool. It's a little imposing. That's why I didn't bring it with me. I got these gauntlets. They look cool. They don't really do anything because I'm super strong already, but they look good.
He holds up his hand. He points at ZR. What did you find?
Player Katie does not remember what Emmer gave CR.
He
I
got-
think it
he
was
got
the
a
wand.
knife? No,
It
I
was a
think he
knife?
got a knife.
I thought it was the wand of pyrotechnics. No.
Oh
I
yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she'll say, "He gave me this, but I don't need it. I didn't know it was from. I didn't know who he was." And she'll put it down right in front of her, on the floor, like a couple feet away.
Did he tell you who he was?
I raised my
He
hand.
did, but I didn't know who he was.
I put
I didn't
my
know
hand
what that meant.
What did he say he was going to do?
I think he said he was. She won't lie, but I'm pretty sure he said that he was just gonna go back to do. What did he say he was gonna do?
I think he
don't
said he was
remember.
He's gonna go kill the broken
clones. Yeah.
stones. Is what he said.
Oh,
he
did
was
he
gonna
actually?
He goes, but that was after we
That was
released
well
him. He told us
afterward.
he was going
Yeah.
to seek vengeance.
Yeah, after you released him, he said that. Yeah,
But
you're
before he gave us the shit. But
Yeah.
that's neither here. That was not asked.
That
So
wasn't
no answer.
asked. You can always get by on the technicalities, man.
Okay, then she'll say that. She'll say he said he was gonna destroy the Broken Stone clan.
And then he points at Eastus. I'm sorry, Astra.
Was not here.
What did you find there?
I wasn't there, sir. I'm here strictly in a lawyerly capacity.
He
And
looks-
also, these guys are really cool. Oh, I am here on official business, though, to destroy Star Glass because it's a big problem.
And then at that point in time, Strasser goes up the stairs, leaves your guys' side because he was right next to you. Goes up the stairs and he whispers into Klagendor's ear, and then he like shakes his head and what have you. I have one last question. Do you worship Abathor? And he points at Ollie.
Your Majesty, I'm still trying to figure out who this Abathor fellow is that everybody keeps accusing me of worshiping. I don't even know who this guy is. Is he a guy? Is he, I don't know. Is he a dwarf? Is he one of you? I don't know.
Okay, he holds up his hand. He points at Ziara.
No. That was me laughing at Michael. Just saying no. Very innocently.
He holds up his hand. He points at Star.
I don't worship anybody.
He points at Astra.
I mean, I haven't been made any offers, but no, presently at this time, no, I do not.
Do you willingly work for worshippers of Abathor? He's still talking to you, Astra.
Not that I know of, although who really knows what's in a man's heart?
Priestess does, I bet.
I'll say
The shadow
I'd
knows.
say that my circle's reputation speaks for itself in that regard, Your Majesty.
I've heard enough. And he just looks over at Mora, and Mora just kind of like gives him yeah. Apparently, you've either been duped or led astray, not to your own knowledge. The thing that you released is the ancestral.
Join us Friday nights for Dragonlands right here at 9 p.m. on Fridays.
To do so.
Could you repeat that? Because you guys froze.
He says, I do not believe that you are willingly or knowingly working for Abathor or Abathor worshippers. Seeing how you were ordered to go to Axholm by this Wester.
Yeah, he's the guy you want. I'm sorry for the freezing here, folks. Not sure what's going on. Join us Wednesday nights tomorrow, 9 p.m. for Wicked City Kindred, our Vampire the Masquerade game. And thank you, Maria, for liking the stream.
Thanks, Queen. Very well. I deem all of you free to go if you wish. But I do have some questions that feel free to speak freely now. Please bring them chairs. And as they start to bring out chairs and whatnot, Norik turns around and he goes, My king, I still have a duel.
Yeah, I thought you forgot about that.
And he points at Star.
Yeah.
And he goes, Do you still wish to duel my champion? There's no need for it now.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of hoping it would get me out of this mess, but truth be told, I kind of do want to duel with him.
I want to duel him as well.
He looks like he's a tough customer.
Your Majesty.
Very well.
Is this a non-lethal? Okay.
A duel we shall have. Norik actually turns to you now, and he's looking. He squares up. He's still at the base of the dais. He turns and he squares up with you, Star, and he goes, How do you wish this duel to proceed? First down, first blood. If you wished it to be to the death, Mora has the ability to make sure we don't die completely.
I mean, I don't think we need to go that far. I say the first who gets knocked out.
Very well.
Unless you're disappointed. If we want to do it, we can do it that way.
No.
I've never died before, so I mean, it should be interesting.
You're a guest.
All right. You look disappointed, though. You really...
I am.
All right, we'll do it to the death.
Oh, God.
Excellent.
My
Okay.
clothes.
So
I
he
don't think
turns
it's gonna last long.
he turns to the king and he goes, "May I take my leave to go and prepare?" And the king says, "Yeah, go ahead." So Norik leaves and he goes. Then Claggindor goes, "Welcome to the Citadel of the Broken Stone."
Thanks. You guys have been very hospitable.
How long does this spell last?
It's over. She let it go.
Ah, she. Okay, gotcha.
I wish to speak with you more in depth about the star glass,
Oh,
about
Blame it,
Emma.
There are
about the
3
claw
people here
hammers.
named Star, 2 people here named Star, and 1 thing named Star. So you need to be very specific about which star.
He knows what you're talking about. But let us get this technicality of the challenge out of the way. Then we shall feast, if you would grace me with your presence as my now guests.
Oh, great. So everybody gets their stuff back?
Yes, bring the and like a couple of double doors come flying open from the side, and these dwarves bring in this chest. Boom, set it down.
Oh, when that happens, Yara's gonna raise
the
her
lock and-
finger. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
she's gonna raise her finger and be like, "Hold on, can I say something?" And
Yes.
she'll turn to the priestess and say, "If you want to cast the spell on me again, you totally can, but I stole an Abathor relic and I didn't know it was an Abathor relic and it's in that chest
From who?
from somewhere."
yeah.
Forgot where.
we
I think it
steal
was
things
the-
from
it was
so
the
many
temple,
places,
right?
It's hard to.
Nope. That
That's
came
right.
from the logging camp.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Oh, and that's where
There
my
you go.
helmet came from too. Actually.
Yeah, then
That's why
she'll
I lied
say,
about the
"Oh,
helmet.
that's right, because he stole it because the brother
The
stole
brother.
it, right?"
Yeah. Stole
Tybor.
the
So
box.
yeah, she'll say that. She'll be like, "Yeah, because Tybor stole it and I stole it from him, but he stole it first, and I'm sorry, I just need to make a living, so sometimes I steal things."
Strasard actually speaks up. "My lord, allow me to speak with her about this and gain more information." Very well. So Strasard comes down too, but the king stands up and everybody else starts moving and says, "Shall we?" And he's like leading you guys to, first he'll let you get your stuff out of the chest, but he's going to lead you off to a fighting pit.
Sure. Yeah. I'm ready to go.
All right.
Not to be interrupting, Your Majesty, but I actually have business elsewhere that has nothing to do with you or any of this.
Well, at least stay for the fight.
If you need to leave, you are free to go. I can have one of my men show you out.
I'll stay for this fight, yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Ding. You guys did such a good job. I'm so proud of you.
My first
All right.
case.
Yeah, right?
Wait a minute. That was your first case?
Yeah, well, I wasn't a lawyer before now, but now I am.
Let's go ahead and change this map. So after you get your items out of the chest, Strasard will wish to take that dagger.
Yeah, she'll say, she'll offer. She'll say, "Do you want to
He'll-
take this? You can destroy it. You can do whatever you want with
He'll
it."
take it. He'll take
The hilt doesn't fit. Must quit.
it. So basically, you're led in through these are double doors on these sides right here. You're led through one of these double doors. The rest of you guys, these are not pews, not stadium. What do they call that?
Risers?
Bleachers. Yeah, risers. So this over here would be for holy crap! You got it.
Giant fox.
Oh man, the fox should have. You guys should have fought.
What does the fox say? Bow down.
Just roar.
Kneel before me. Okay.
Oh, I would also show them the. Wait. Never mind. Forget I said that.
There is also too. Let me make sure this is here. Anyway, I'll do that later. because I have in there. I don't know if I made it available to you all. The history of the dwarves of the Raker Mountains. Okay,
You
so
did
it
at
is.
one point. I remember
there.
reading it. Yes, it's there.
Okay, cool. So if you want any more illumination of it all. Okay. All right. So everybody gets in. You know, the royals sit over here. Somebody brings out some peanuts and cotton candy and some popcorn for everybody. Everybody gets some beverages. There's a guy walking up and down the
Snackages.
bleachers. Get your ice cold dwarven brew here. And Noric comes out and stands in the center of the pit. And
What is he fighting with?
2 battle axes.
Okay.
This is Strasser, by the way. There's there. He's like intermediating.
Okay.
He goes,
Nothing
Hey.
magical here, right? No
do you
magic
mean?
weapons?
Noric laughs. Of course, there's magical weapons.
Wait, I don't have a magical weapon.
Well, then I guess you should have thought twice before challenging me.
Oh, that's kind of a dick move, but...
Strasser looks
You
at
may
him.
borrow my weapon if you'd like.
What do you have?
A warhammer,
What does that do?
+1.
Yeah, no, what's the damage?
1d8,
Oh,
1d10
1d8.
versatile.
Fuck it. I don't need it.
All right,
Strasser
well, I
says-
I
leave them in
pull out my
Hereford,
great
then.
sword.
Hartford.
Strasser says, "You've chosen to fight to the death.
Yeah. That's
Keep
how
in
we
mind-
do.
Mora is here to ensure that your spirit will not pass on, and she will give you healing sufficient to bring you back to a working level, I guess I don't know what to say, but do not worry about this being any sort of a permanent hindrance to you."
Yeah, I've spent most of my life fighting to the death.
And he starts walking away, and he goes, "Begin!" And he runs out. Whoa, and he gets kind of oblong before he does it.
Weird.
I know, right? Okay, so let's see here.
Ugh.
I got to clear it out. So
It's already cleared out.
It looks cleared.
It's not on my end. So
Oh.
hold on. Okay, go ahead and do it, and we'll just put in what you roll the 13.
I'd rather that one, but yeah, 13.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Okay, let's see what my man here gets. And we only have to roll this once, so I don't even know why I brought the tracker up. So, all right, what does my boy have
Hi,
here?
Ziara.
Oh. Damn it.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Oh no, you lost.
Yeah,
What
she
is it?
lost an ish.
She lost power. Alright, hold on a second. Just let me fix this. Best I can. Quickly. I'm not going to go crazy.
They should be back in a
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. Yeah.
Oh, who
Once you
lost
leave,
power?
once you leave, it fucks up, and then once you come back, it'll fuck up what I just fixed.
Oh,
luckily they were the last person to join the call, so it should be okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna need to adjust things, but
KD,
it's okay.
KD lost power.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
All right.
Okay. All right, let me get back to it.
I didn't lose power.
I thought you
I'm
did
still
at
here.
first. I know. All I heard was I lost power, or power was lost, or something. So I typed it in real fast. So, I thought the picture went blank. But of course, I wouldn't see you if you lost power.
No, you wouldn't.
Well,
Anyway, let's move
While
on.
he's setting up, why don't you attack him? And kill him
Yeah,
in one go?
I'm just gonna run
guess
over
I
and stick him in the
should.
belly.
I guess I should. Okay, so here we go. All right, let me double check. I need to see. Okay. How many? Got it. Okay. All right. So he comes charging at you. with his dual battle axes. He swings 1, 22. I'm assuming that hits.
Yep.
He swings again. The 17 hit.
Just hits, yeah.
Swings his third time. Does 16 hit? No,
No.
because 17 just hit. Okay.
Nothing gets
So
by
there
you.
there was. Shut up. Let me just double check the damage. Okay. Here we go. So here's the first strike, 12 points of damage. Second strike is 10 points of damage. But I also need. Okay, no, it did not happen. It didn't go off. Oh, no, he did get it. Let me see.
Who are you talking to?
Okay. I'm talking to myself. I'm double checking what there's special abilities here, but neither of them. Okay, cool. All right, so that's it. He runs up and swing, and he hits you twice. Bam, bam.
All right. I pull out my great sword.
I would assume you already had it out.
Oh, yeah, I guess I said I did already, but yeah. 25
That hits.
for 13.
Okay.
Superiority die. And it is going to be a disarming attack.
Okay, is that a strength? It is.
Yep.
Okay, what's your DC?
I don't know. DC 8. What's my proficiency bonus? 3. So 11 plus strength is 16.
Okay, so it's a 16.
He's going to take this D8 regardless, though.
Right. Okay.
All right. So that's 18 altogether. Now second
He
attack.
rolled it. He rolled a 20. He kept a hold of his axe.
Okay. 14.
That is a miss.
I'm going to hero point it.
Okay.
Swing at him again. Oh, come on, roll 20. Don't fail me now.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
20
That is a hit.
for 14.
Okay.
I am going to action surge.
There you go. Drop the kitchen sink. Come on, baby.
I am going to attack again with a great sword.
Okay.
20
They're in the waiting room, by the way.
It hits. Oh, okay. My bad. Thank you for letting me know.
for 12. I am
Okay.
going to use another superiority die since this is a new turn. After I quickly fix this mess here. Sorry, folks. Well, why don't you tell the good folks at home what
I will, of course. Hey,
they can ex-
don't forget, tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we're having the next episode of Wicked City Kindred, a vampire V5, which is their way of saying 5th edition game, in which I'm a player, and Uncle Tony is the, I think they call him storyteller. Yes, that's it. And then on Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Adam gets to sit in the DM's chair and kill my characters as he DMs the Dragonlance
Let's see what happens here
Chronicles.
tonight, anyway.
Yeah, right. Well, they already told you, don't worry about it. She's got raised dead, so
It's still, it's principle.
it is principle. That's why Nort wanted it.
Okay. So,
You got one more
Thank you.
attack. on
Sorry
you,
about
buddy.
that.
well, I had it's okay. Superiority die.
Yeah, and then you just
I didn't do the,
roll that. Yeah, roll your superiority die damage.
Yeah, and it's the same one again. It's the
You disarm.
disarming. Yeah, the other ones
Okay.
are better against other people.
All right.
1.
What's your DC?
16.
He drops one of his axes.
Okay, and then I'm going to attack him again.
Okay. That is a
17.
miss.
I'm going to hero point it.
Damn, boy, how many hero points you going through?
I've got a shitload. I'm not even close to getting through those hero points. So
You guys did get a whole bunch of hero points
Yep.
a couple episodes ago.
Missed. I can't do it again, right? You can only do
No,
it
just
once.
one.
That's what I
Just
thought.
once.
All right, I am going to use a bonus action to second wind,
Okay.
and that's what? D8, D10 plus my level.
It's D10, yes, plus your level.
So 5 plus 6.
11.
It's 11 points. Just making
Okay.
sure I was 6th level. All right.
All right.
Bam, bam, bam.
He hefts up on his axe, holding it two-handed now. 25, that'll hit. 21 will hit.
Yep.
17
It
hits.
hits, yep.
Okay, so here comes the damage.
I'm not using my shield, so.
Okay. Let me just... No. Okay, cool. Here we go. So first attack does 11, 9, and 10. So
Oof,
30 points.
All right.
All right, your turn.
All I can do is attack now. Great sword. Swing. I'm going to use a hero point.
God bless hero points.
15 misses, right?
Yep, it misses.
All right, second attack. Oh, damn it. I'm going to hero point it.
Let's hope you don't fight any real opponents.
no.
Oh, a fumbleia! I have changed the fumble rules. Because everybody was complaining about them, we have new fumble rules and criticals.
Do we have them in here?
Yep, I just bring it up. It's right there. Melee fumbles. Now, I didn't tell you about this beforehand, but this applies for both. When you fumble is rolled in melee combat, the opponent gets an immediate attack and reaction. That's
What?
it. No
I
dropping.
take psychic damage.
Yeah, baby. It's good shit. There we go.
Wait, oh, that's balls.
Well, look at it this way. There's no insta kills anymore. That is
Yeah.
gone. Done and gone.
All right.
Although I'm
Okay,
going down
all
here
right.
anyway now.
Okay, here goes his attack. Free attack against you because of the fumble. Oops. Let's see. What did he roll? 27. So that's a hit. So here goes his damage for that one. 11 points. Okay, here comes his round for the attacks. Attack 1, 19. Attack 2 is a miss. Attack 3 is a 21. So we
I'll
hit
be
you
down.
twice.
I'm going to go down.
Let's roll the damage just for the fun.
Yep.
Because I want to see.
I've got 12 hit points, so.
Well, theoretically, he can't do less than 12, but it's so 18 points of damage. So it goes quack, quack, and then you fall to the ground.
Yeah. Oops.
Fortunately, you do not have to get
Well, he's not dead yet,
exactly. So he's not going to
Right.
cut his head off or anything like that. That's
but it was a fight to the death.
well, technically that's death. as far
He's
as-
just going to wait there for me to die and then.
yeah, he's going to stand on him, let him bleed out. No, it's
All right, as long-
basically
In
As
which
long as
case,
he-
I get to make saving throws. Maybe I
As
pop
long as
back
he
up.
dies.
as long as he dies.
Yeah, that was the duel.
That was
Okay.
the duel.
So they let him bleed out, and then more will raise
Wait,
down
I
on
would.
him.
Can I get my saving throws then? Because
Yeah,
I may
go
get
ahead
a
and do
20.
your saving throws.
Pop back
yeah,
up.
go ahead. There you go. Get out.
We'll hit him so that you can crit.
20.
Oh, you do get up! 1 hit point. There you go.
That's what
Oh,
we're
I
talking
also
about.
have. God damn it! What is this?
Stone's endurance. You can focus yourself occasionally shrug off injury. When you take damage, you can use your reaction to roll 1d12. Add your Constitution modifier. to the
That's
number
bird
roll,
law.
and
That would have been
reduce
helpful
damage
later
by
on.
that
Yeah.
total. After you use this trait, you can't use it again until you finish a short.
Now let me
long
ask you a
rest.
question. He just hit me. Can I use this?
Sure. You did 18.
12.
What's your Constitution?
And it doesn't. That's not how it works anymore.
No. Right here, it says add your Constitution modifier. What's
Oh,
your
plus my
modifier?
Constitution modifier. I think is 3 or 4. 3.
Okay, so 15. So
plus
you
the
only...
plus the one that I popped myself back up on. So I've got.
Well, no, you didn't
16.
fall down. That would have been on the last attack hit. He only did 18 points of damage to you. So the last attack. Hold on a second. Let's do it right. So the first attack he hit you with.
He still would have killed me though.
No, because the first attack only did 8 damage. You had 12 hit points left.
Right. Then the
second attack was 12. You negated all the 12.
All right. So I've got.
10. You negated all the 10. So 8 from 12, 8, 9, 10. You have 4 hit points.
All right. I'll take it.
But you're still up.
Right,
I'm the best lawyer ever.
You are. Second case. Another win.
Second case.
Well, I'm being a benevolent dungeon master by allowing to use something you forgot to use. Is what
Listen,
I remembered shortly
I'll
after.
take the
law's the law.
accolades.
The law's the law. All right.
But it is your turn now, Star.
All right. 27.
That's a hit.
14. Superiority die, same deal as before. I'm not going to roll that thing.
Okay.
For another 4, so that's 18 points so far, and he's got to do his dex save.
Yeah.
Or no,
Yeah.
strength save.
Yeah. It's just a strength. It's not athletics, right?
Just strength. It's a saving throw.
Got it. He makes it.
He made it fine, yeah. Next attack, rather.
Did you roll your superior? Yeah, 4.
I did. 22
That hits.
for 13.
Okay.
And that's it for me. He's still up, huh?
Yeah, he's still up.
I gotta hope he misses 3 times.
Okay, so here we go.
I'm out of tricks.
It totally could happen. It could totally happen, man.
That's what I just did, right? Yeah, that's what I just did.
Yep. Okay, attack
They're
1.
just clicking things now.
Yep.
15, that's a miss.
That's a miss.
Attack 2,
That's a
22,
hit.
that's a hit.
I'm down.
Attack 3, 20, that's a hit.
You roll a 1.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah, the bare minimum he's going to do to you is 12. So there. You're done.
Yeah, I'm down. I already said I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Nord walks away.
Hold on. Can I roll a saving throw to see if I get a 20 again?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'll leave him out there till that.
That's 1 death save.
That's 1 death save.
2 death saves.
2 death saves.
Failed.
That's
That's
made a third.
failed the third one. Now I'm dead.
Okay, there it is. Now you're dead. Okay, so you died.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Mora comes out, and she's going to cast Raise Dead on you. Let's look at Raise Dead, though. I want to see exactly.
I come back as a zombie. Now I miss my horse even more.
Okay.
First he gazes at the stars, and now he gazes at the dirt.
Turn a dead creature you touch life, provided it has not been dead longer than 10 days. We got that. The spell also neutralizes poisons, blah, blah. Got that. Close all mortal wounds. Oh! The spell closes all mortal wounds, but it doesn't restore missing body parts. Well, you didn't have any of those. You're lucky.
Yeah.
If the creature is lacking body parts and organs internally, we don't have to worry about it. The target takes a -4 penalty to all attacks and saving roll and abilities. Every time the target finishes a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1 until it disappears. So you're currently at -4 to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks for 4 days, provided you rest those 4 days.
Okay. Ow. How badly is he hurt? Come on.
Not going to tell you that.
Can you please? He already beat me.
Can I do a secret insight check to see?
How
And
close to that?
and I won't tell Adam.
You can totally, and I'll whisper it to you.
Guidance.
Anybody can do this too if they want to know.
I feel like as a
You should be able to too. Roll an
battle
endurance.
master.
Roll an
which is-
endurance.
Fuck.
Endurance?
Damn.
No, not in. I'm sorry. Did I say endurance?
Yeah.
Insight. Insight. Roll an insight.
With advantage because I'm a battle master.
No.
3.
Yeah. So you were too caught up in the moment. Okay, I'll whisper it to you. There.
Type it into the chat so this way chat can see.
There you go,
Ooh.
Wes.
Interesting. All right.
Oh, you guys both suck. All right.
I know we do. Okay, so that's it. So now that the fighting festival is done and over with, a
No,
great
negative 12
dinner.
wouldn't be dead. I'd have to go to negative 65.
Yeah, with the 5th edition rules, yes.
To be dead in one shot, or he just gonna hit him twice.
Right. Yeah.
Well, he
When
was
you
on the
were
ground.
down, yeah, exactly. Once you were
Right.
down, he could have kept hitting you.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
But
that
for
would
the
just-
insta kill,
Yeah.
I'd
Insta-kill,
have to
yeah.
have negative 65 points.
yeah,
Or just keep stabbing them when they're down.
yeah.
That's the one we prefer.
Eventually we get there.
I don't care how you get there.
All right. I'll
Okay.
say that was a good match. You're pretty good at this.
He killed you.
Actually, you get back after you get back up.
Yeah.
He
everything
shakes
hurts, but-
he shakes your hand and he says, "You will sit next to me during the feast.
Yeah, man. All right.
You're still up for it, aren't you?"
Oh, I'm fucking starving. You kidding me? I feel like shit.
I look at Ziara and I'm like, so he just died, right?
I think so.
Does that make me a bad lawyer?
No, because that was a separate case.
Yeah.
You weren't hired. You weren't hired for that case. You were hired for the case with the king. So you're
Yeah.
good.
I
You're
almost
good.
took this one on pro bono. So we should probably talk about payment later. I don't mean to make this awkward, but
This is awkward. I mean, I just died.
Okay, well, with
least-
that having been said, the king
At least
and
send me an invoice.
yeah, the king and his entourage leave, and Strasser will take you guys back to your room. Is Ollie going to leave, or is he going to wait for the rest? Or I'll allow you guys to figure all that out. You get taken back to your room. Again, you still have guards outside your room, but they look more relaxed. and Strasser informs you that you just have to talk to them if you need anything. I think you're on mute, Michael. I didn't hear you.
What's that?
I said, I thought, were you talking to us?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. So mute used correctly. Okay, so you guys are taken back to your room.
All right. I am going to lay down on those 2 beds that are in my room.
As soon as we get back there, I want to just announce that I really need. There's pressing business I need to get back to before this inconvenience appeared.
Yeah, what do you have to do? Can you talk in my room?
hey, buddy.
Or could somebody drag
as you
my
know,
beds out?
as you know, my brother was in town.
Right, yeah.
And the purpose of his visit is because I am needed at home. There is some kind of an unnamed bad thing happening there.
No, he told you what it was. It was the Knolls.
Yes, gnolls are attacking or some such thing.
Yeah, the Loftwood is chock-a-block full of them.
But they need everyone that they can get, so I need to go there. If you guys would come, that would be excellent. Or if you don't wish to, that's your choice. But I know where I need to go.
Of course, we'll help you, Ollie.
Yeah. If I could just get 4 days of rest.
But this isn't the same place as your uncle, right?
Yes.
What? Is that a yes that is the same place?
Yeah, it's the same place. This is where his uncle.
My cousin Regor is where we will be headed.
Is that the
He,
same?
he is my master.
I'm sorry.
Who's his father?
I just had 2
My father is
very
dead.
important court cases.
Not your father. Who's his father? Who's Gregor's dad?
Billy Bob Joe.
There you go. I don't think we gave him a name.
We never
Oh,
really
no, no.
established that.
Sir
no.
Billy Bob.
I've been entrenched in the legal field for at
Actually,
least
we did establish that, but it
15
wasn't.
He tells you
on
what
it.
it is. We'll get it to you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this
Oh, is
the
that the
same place
uncle?
as your uncle?
No, not exactly. I mean, they're adjoining.
They're next. That means next to each other, right?
The
Yes.
teleport will take you there. I don't know if you're going to tell them that, but
Does Ollie have this teleport? I thought his brother
Oh, his
had
brother
it.
had
His, his brother has it.
No,
Okay.
he wouldn't give it to me or let me use it, or he just
Your brother's a
started.
dick.
He started going off as soon as
That's-
I asked about it. About you just
Yeah, I saw you yelling at him. It's probably not-
because he's not very useful. He gained his position by staying close and saying yes.
Sounds
He
smart.
didn't guarantee he did not gain his position because of his skills or his prowess or any deeds that he did.
Well, you're very prowess, if that's a thing. I just want to make very clear, I'm definitely down to help you with the Knowles situation. That sounds nasty. I just want to make sure that we're not also going to your uncle's. And so far, your answers have been vague, erring on suspicious. So,
Well, I mean, he would be there. I mean, he would
I
be
know.
around. I don't know if he's there or not, but he would be around. Yes,
okay. Well,
potentially.
we don't want to talk to him, right?
Regor is my master, so that's where I will go first. After that, I
Okay.
cannot say.
I think we need to talk about my fees for your legal services.
We're gonna stay for the feast, though.
If you must.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
then
in
what
a
it's-
bad way, dude.
How many
Minus
days
four
did
all
it take
that
us to
shit?
get here?
Took us
Took a
7.
week.
It took,
6
so it's
days.
going to take us
Well,
a
6
week.
days.
It's going to take us a week to get back. Just
Yep.
to
And assuming he waited.
how long would it be
Otherwise,
if
it'll
he
be-
didn't wait?
What is it, a month?
To get to Raddick? Yeah, roughly.
I mean, this lady brought Star back to death after he died a couple minutes ago. Maybe they can help us get there faster.
That would be nice.
That is, if we're going, if it doesn't involve your uncle.
I'm going either way.
That's
I
true.
have no choice. I'm honor bound to do so.
You're honor bound to do a lot of things, it seems. Not that that's
Life
a
of
bad
a
thing.
knight.
Not
Thanks,
that that's a bad
Shatter
thing.
Tabletop Games, for rating.
Thank you, Shatter Tabletop.
Here, Star, smoke this. It'll make you feel better.
All right. I immediately fell asleep.
I put the lip blunt. and I press on his chest.
Can't lift arms.
Oh, thank you for the raid.
But you're
everybody,
right.
very
Honor
much.
does demand.
Man,
You were saying.
you keep leaving things. Oh my God, Ali, you would make the best bad guy ever. Do you know that? Not that you are, but if you were, what a cool twist that would be in our story. If you were like
Yeah, this whole
the
time.
story of our group, you know what I mean? Like maybe I'm just thinking outside the box, but like if you were a bad guy, you're super suspicious in an honorable way, you know? I'm not the only one that thinks that, am I?
It's an interesting dichotomy. He's been treading a line the entire time here, yeah.
Astra's literally saying this to everybody.
Yep.
All right. Well, if you have anything you'd like to tell us about the journey and the proximity of your uncle, who's very suspicious also, I'm open to it, you know?
Tell you about the journey.
Are you gonna
if
make?
we
Are
can
you?
get there
Let me
quickly,
clarify.
It will be instant. Otherwise, it's going to be about a month and a half to travel there
Right.
from here.
When we get there, you're gonna tell your uncle about the star glass. That's what he's getting at.
Yeah, that's the one. Good job.
We'll decide when we get there.
Huh?
We'll decide when we get there.
Could we potentially decide before, like now?
Like before we spend a month getting there.
Yeah.
Just for everybody's comfortability, you know?
I need to tell him the stories, if nothing else, because he already knows much of it.
So then, when he asks where the star glass we found is, we say, "Ooh," right?
I can honestly say that it was stolen from me.
All right. Period.
When he asks by whom,
It's not a ... It's serious.
but when he says by whom, what would you say to that?
Druids.
Ooh.
Okay, that's dangerous because that's
That's
'cause, like,
dangerous for
Oh,
me too.
that's right. You're a druid. You told me that once. That's right. I
more
knew
than
that.
one. Oh, so how selective? Could you maybe just forget? Do you think you could do if you just forget where it is, then you wouldn't be lying?
No,
Are
I
you gonna
can't.
rat me out, dude? I'm carrying a big stash of shit, and I can't do any more time.
Thank you to
Watch it.
Tofu Chipmunk. I got it. Tofu Chipmunk
Yes.
for following.
Let's leave it like
Thank you,
this.
Tofu. We appreciate it.
Killer tofu. Yeah.
I will arrange a meeting where you can ask my uncle his intentions, and then I will let you decide your intentions.
I kind of feel like that'll make us seem suspicious.
Not at all.
Like he would totally
Not at
guess
all.
that we have the star glass once we start asking.
No,
him
not
about
at
it.
all. You can ask because he wants me to bring some, so you can be there when I make my report.
What if I?
And
ask
then you
and
can ask-
Astra's not there.
Certainly.
I'm a pretty
When
good
you
judge of
make
character.
what we're trying to ask you, Ali, and if you could really just hone in on this. What is your report going to say to your uncle in regards vis-a-vis, therefore also the star glass?
Oh, I've already told him that you took it, so there is
What?
that.
Is that
Wait
the,
a
the
second.
letter you sent?
That's
Yes,
not what
that
you
was the
said a
letter
minute
I
ago.
sent.
Hold up. I'm confused.
I just remembered that is in the letter that I sent.
Oh yeah, because I've got that letter.
Oh yeah.
Oh goodness me.
Like remember we talked about this. We can't give your uncle the star glass.
Maybe you don't know why he wants it, and I guess we should just go from
That's
there.
true.
I don't know why.
Can I recommend that we ask the Broken Stone tonight at dinner what they suggest?
What?
Sure, you can ask whatever you'd like. Either way, I need to leave as soon as possible. So.
After the
Yeah,
feast?
because King Clagandor
First
did
light.
ask to speak with you about that at the feast. He wanted to speak to you guys about it.
Me?
All of you.
Oh, to all of us?
So first light, I need to be on the road one way or another.
Ziara's
Take-
kind of like, I can get used to being here. I'm cool with staying for a while.
It would take 4 days for good old Star to be back up to his full fighting strength after getting put down by Norik.
But we'll make sure we camp every night, and you can even ride in a cart.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd probably give you a wagon or something. So that's it.
Astra walks out.
Okay. So is that the general consensus that you guys are going to then prepare yourselves, go to the dinner?
I mean, I'm just gonna lay here till it's dinner time and then show up as is.
Yeah, I've been
Okay.
there.
Ziara will help Star get presentable for dinner.
Truth be told, I don't have.
Were
any
you gonna
other
pull down a
clothes.
curtain and wrap it around him Toga
Yeah,
style?
I don't. It'll be
mean,
better
like,
than anything else
clean
I
up-
have.
Clean up the wounds and whatever else needs to happen.
No, the wounds were all cleared.
Right,
cleared
I'm
up.
just covered in
Oh.
blood, but the wounds are
right.
gone.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
clearing up
Yeah,
the,
fair enough.
the blood. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so you guys.
Oh, is there a bath available? Ollie
Oh
will-
yeah,
will,
totally.
go take advantage of that.
I can't imagine I'm gonna fit in a dwarf bath.
Dwarves do everything big, man. What are you talking about? Their bathtubs are like jacuzzis and shit.
It's like a Roman bath. You got five
Yeah,
or six
yeah.
dwarves in there. And
So I could fit in one.
Sure. Yeah. You're not that big. I mean, you're big, but
I'm
you're not
pretty
that
big.
big. How tall are you again? 8 foot?
No, he's not. He's not quite 8 foot.
7
He'll
feet,
say that.
11
He's-
inches.
Yes.
There you go. So you're not even 8 feet for
No.
crying out loud. What's it say on your driver's license?
8 feet.
8'2".
That's what I thought. Exactly. All right. So basically, you guys are left to your own devices to get ready and what have you.
You know what? As we're getting ready,
Mhm.
and Zara's helping me out because I can barely move. So I have a question I've been meaning to ask you. I haven't had the opportunity. You. The attentive one in the front.
She looks around like,
You were close with Eastus. You were around for a while, right? At the circus and everything?
yeah.
He kept mentioning that I wasn't the only Goliath. Any idea what he meant by that?
You weren't the only Goliath, and I imagine Wes is typing to me right now to give me some information about that. So, do you want to do an ad, buddy?
Why don't you join us tomorrow night, Wednesday, 9 p.m. for Wicked City Kindred, which is our Vampire the Masquerade game. And then on Friday, we play Dragonlance. That's right, the original Dragonlance modules in 5e with all original characters, but although some of your favorites from the book, from the cartoon maybe, from the modules appear as NPCs in sometimes unexpected places. Also 9 p.m. on Friday.
Was that enough?
So
That's all we got.
Yeah, she'll tell you that he was a member of the carnival as well. He was the strong man, and I don't necessarily know if he was a good dude, but I know the dude he was working with wasn't a really good dude. So that's what I know.
All right, thanks.
And what a perfect segue. Now, I did have something planned that we were going to do tonight, but we're going to be doing that here soon. But I'm going to do something else. We're going to leave the party, the characters. Michael, I'm going to need your assistance on this, if you don't mind. So,
Okay.
the scene that we're seeing here right now fades to black. New scene opens up with another, well, not another, but a familiar robed figure. For those of you, I think it was last episode where a certain letter was delivered. You guys remember that cutscene was handed to? It is that same figure dressed in its all-enveloping gray cloak. The one that talks with the lisps. We see it again. It's at the mouth of this pass where we saw the Two Moon Tribe slavers bringing the female slaves up to some valley. He's left behind the large, menacing, gray-skinned guards that stand at watch at the mouth of this valley. The camera follows this gray-clad figure as it walks through the valley, heading towards what is, in the not so far distance from it, a city. A dwarven city, nonetheless. Built into the side of a mountain, of course, but spilling out of it with buildings and cathedrals and a very grand looking city. Stretched out around it is a town. And as the gray clad figure walks down this paved street that leads from the mouth of the valley towards this city, we see a number of different people. Or should I say, creatures. We see a number of these large, gray-skinned people. Some might think that they were half ogres, but they're not. They're devoid of hair, and they have more of a humanistic look to them. They're doing all sorts of jobs as well as he passes by them. Some are hanging out laundry, while others are hammering away at an anvil, producing weapons, armor, things along these lines. It is a living city. You see a couple of goblins here and there out. They seem to give wide berth to the big gray-skinned people. But even the gray-skinned, big, hulking people give way to draconic-looking people. These people are dressed in fine armor. The scales that cover their draconic snouts, heads, and arms that are visible has a bluish gray sheen to them. Everyone gives them wide berth. The cloaked gray figure walks past everyone, and everyone gives him wide berth. He walks up to a large entryway of 2 double doors made of a similar make of stone, which you would find similar to the ones that you just had entered. One of these doors is cracked open. In through this doorway walks the gray-clad figure. Now, this is where I need your help, Michael. You're going to be playing the part of a dragon. But it's not a big dragon. It's a small dragon. It's about the size of maybe a German Shepherd. Has a very similar sheen to it is in its scales. And do you remember a certain dragon that was in a game of Tomb of Annihilation that you ran not that long ago? Remember that dragon?
Yeah.
It has the exact same personality of that. Now, this dragon is extremely inquisitive and wants to know everything and is going to start pestering incessantly the man in the gray robes. So what does the dragon say to him when he comes flying up to him?
Oh, hi, there you are. I've been waiting for you. So what do you know now?
I got a letter for our Lord. Aren't you supposed to be somewhere doing something besides bothering
I'm doing
me?
what I'm supposed to be doing right here, right now. Ooh,
Who
that's
told you
shiny.
this?
Where did you get that? Can I see
It's
that?
mine.
That's pretty.
Stop it.
He slaps your hand away from him.
No, I want that thing.
You can't have it. It's mine.
And he clutches this because he had a scroll with a seal on it that was delivered to him in the previous episode, and he holds it close to his chest so that the smaller dragon can't get at it. And he pulls back the hood with his other. When he pulls back the hood, we see that this figure too is draconic. It has a dragon's face, dragon's eyes, dragon type horns on its head, and it has the same blue sheen scales to it as it's walking down the hall, being pestered by a flying dragon about the size of a German Shepherd.
Shouldn't you be flying around catching rodents or something?
No. This is much more fun. Can I help you deliver that? That's actually like a lot of fun.
You can't touch
I can
this.
keep it safe for you.
You can't keep anything safe. For the life of me, I don't understand why the master tolerates you.
Well, if we're gonna be that way about it, I'll just take your shoes.
Don't you dare take my shoes.
This bickering continues as they walk down hall, through another hallway, through an entryway, going deeper into the bowels. Did we just lose Michael altogether? Oh, no, there he is.
No, I'm still here. It's
Okay.
Hold
Down
on.
into the bowels
power issues.
beneath the city. They exit out of a hallway into a grand expanse of a like cathedral. All kinds of banners and tapestries and different types of fabrics hang from the ceiling and are put up on stands, almost like a screens that one would have. Before them is a great big screen, and behind the screen, illuminated from fires behind it, moves a large bulk. As it moves,
No, but really, you have two shoes. Can I have one?
of my shoes. Master, please get rid of this thing. It's bugging me.
A booming voice comes from behind the screens from this shadow of a dragon.
Stop pestering each other and bring me that letter.
As you watch, the form of this giant dragon behind these sailcloth screens begins to shrink, change, and morph down to what appears to be a humanoid form. And just as the two bickering, the small dragon and the draconic-looking man begin to turn around one of these screens, and we're about to see what this thing was that was speaking to him, it fades to black. And that's where we're going to end the episode. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate that. So I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in and watching this episode of Greyhawk Adventures number 22. Was it not, Adam?
I believe so. That's what I called it anyway.
Okay. Well, whether it's that or not, it is now.
It is now.
I want to say thank you for everybody for tuning in. I want to say thank you for everybody who rated in. We appreciate that as always. We want to say thank you to everybody who followed. As always, we appreciate that as well. So we will be back, of course, next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We've said the other shows enough throughout, but don't forget tomorrow, 9 p.m. is Vampire the Masquerade, and on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time is Dragonlance. I do also want to tell everyone that don't forget August 1st is the sign-up date where you can finally sign up for all of the games for virtual Greyhawk Con. Now, if you're not familiar with that, down below, if you're watching us on Twitch, down below, there is a button that you can press, which will take you to the virtual Greyhawk Con. You can't sign up for anything yet, but you can see what games are currently available. There's new ones being added every day. And like I said, on August 1st, sign up opens up, so be ready to log in as soon as you can to get the games that you want. I know I've got a couple that I want to play, so I'm going to wake up really early.
Thank you,
on August
Zarathon,
1st.
for cheering 1,500 bits.
Woohoo! Thank you, Zarathon. Guess what? You guys all just got, let's see, what's our, what was our total at? You guys all get a hero point.
1,500, 1,500.
Yep.
We only get one for that? I thought it
You
was
get
like
one every
500
1,000.
each, wasn't it?
No, that's every 1,000.
500.
You changed it to 500.
It says 1,000 right there. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Did I
haven't
not
changed
change
that
it?
yet.
You changed it like 4 weeks ago.
Gosh,
changed
now I
it.
don't. Now I don't. I wish I hadn't. Okay, sure. You guys all get two.
Three.
Actually, you get
I mean-
three. You
I
get
mean,
three. What am I talking about?
Why don't we keep it the higher number and just we'll just level up?
So you guys get 3 hero points. I won't go back on what I said earlier. I won't go back. Yeah, Zarathon's yelling at me. 500. Asshole. Yeah, I do need to change that. I thought I did. But anyway, so don't forget that. And also, if you haven't, you can join our Discord down below. There's a button as well that'll take you to that as well. But with that, hey, Zarathon, is there anybody out there that you think that we should raid into that you know of? Oh, wait. Gargamon is on. I'm going to raid into Gargamon. So hold on a second. Let me go ahead and take care of that right there. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in and watching.
Everybody, hold on.
Hold.
All right, so get ready for Gargamon. Not to be confused with Gargamel. Because that would probably be shitty, because he would just be eating
There he is.
Smurfs.
Bam.
See ya.
So
Bye.
we are getting. Bye, everybody. 9, 6. We appreciate you as always. 4, 3.